Just doing this now. Welcome to Paths and Dragons, as I call it.
That's me.
What?
This is why I stopped doing this. Okay, so we're beginning in jail. All of you are prisoners.
Like always. Are we gonna pass around our rumors? That's later. Later? When he tells us to. When he tells us to.
So, skull. You are currently tied up in a room, being interrogated.
Oh, goody! But pizza delivery guy. Pizza angel. Okay, at me.
You've gotten punched in the face. Smack. What do you do?
Can you
Angry
describe?
look.
Can you describe to us the prison?
Wait till it's your turn.
We're gonna do that once he gets out of this room. Okay.
Angry look.
And the dark dwarf that is doing this to you. Yes, but I say dark dwarf.
It's wrong.
Looks to you.
Great start to the session. Tell the GM he's wrong. Points at me.
Actually, we're gonna go to someone else now.
What?
No. Sorry. It says, "Tell me why you did it."
Oh, so I'm looking down on it. Okay.
No, you're basically tied to a stool.
I'm still taller than him.
Yes, but he's looking you in the eye.
Okay.
Why'd you do it?
I did it!
That's what everyone says. Don't worry, we'll get the information out of you.
You won't get any
Information.
You won't get any information you haven't already gotten, Dan.
Take him back. And you get taken back to the cells.
I walk willingly.
I'll describe the prison now.
Don't
Prison
whack your hand in my face.
Is a semi-large prison. There are about half of the cells are filled with people, counting you four. Yes. Technical difficulties. Some idiot forgot his dice.
Intermission.
I got it.
I'm an idiot. I'm using my own. They're watching you, dude. Always watching.
Okay. And
We're just gonna say we cut.
it's not like a straight line thing. Like it's not like rows. It's more like
columns.
yes.
Oh,
There. It's basically
wait, what? Really?
the jail's like cell, hallway, cell, hallway, cell, hallway.
Neat.
And you can see all the other cells around you from all the sides of your cell.
There's just pathways in between the cells.
Yes.
So like a grid.
Yeah. It's like a grid.
I was actually fairly impressed that I actually got that.
Your reaction was beautiful. It's like, wait, what? Are you serious? I'm actually right?
Well then, I was just guessing.
I wasn't even trying. It's his turn, man.
And all of you see this orc being taken out of the interrogation room and basically almost dragged.
Blood.
Orc.
Hello,
And
friend.
shoved into one of the cells.
As he passes my
For
cell.
plot and convenience sake, your cells are all very close to each other.
Your love plot. As he passes by my cell, I'm like, hello, friend.
Are my hands tied behind my back or in front? Am I chained in front or behind?
Back.
Okay, I'm like, you can see my hand go, yeah. Just like,
A wave.
Just as much as a wave that I can, I do is like, a little like, Just like, you know, like kind of smiles.
Yes.
You definitely noticed me being a bit too cheerful for being in jail.
It's not his first time.
So,
You know, he gets the gist.
you're shoved.
Not wrong. Sorry.
How was he shoved?
I was just
You are.
You. What? Oh, it's his turn?
Nope. You are shoved into the cell right next to the cheerful
Are there bars or is this just a wall?
Yeah. bars. So,
Do you mind?
you two. You.
I do.
Describe what your character looks like to him, but not your clothes because you're all wearing prison outfits.
Well, I have a flamboyant gown on.
What's the prison outfit?
I'm
look like?
wearing a loincloth.
Basically, rags.
Honestly, I could be wearing a loincloth. We don't know.
So,
You're wearing rags.
I am
I
a
need everyone else to be quiet for a moment.
very dark purple in hue. Well,
For your hair or your skin?
my skin. My skin is very dark purple in hue.
Mhm.
And you notice, like, I think, yeah, long, straightish horns that go from, like, here all the way back to here.
Okay.
And I have black. What normally you definitely see this, but it looks rather messed up right now. It's like almost silked back hair, but it's rather messy right now.
Mm-hmm.
I also look fairly dirty. Dirtier than most people would in this situation.
Just like my mind.
Aaron, describe your character.
Okay. Does height matter? I think height matters. How tall are you?
5'5".
Okay, so I'm about 2 feet taller than you. Meat. I have like dark red skin, and I have a black beard. Goes around. It's a longish, scraggly, dark beard, and around 3-inch long messed up hair.
Yes.
You tell I'm well built.
He's ripped.
So,
What else would you expect?
You-
from one of them?
after you get shoved into there, you get a good look at this half demon.
Well,
Yes, I do.
What do you do? Do you say anything? Do you? Either of you.
What are you in for?
You're not tied anymore. You're not chained anymore.
Is it because of something you did?
Yeah,
I'm
I
in
did something.
Well,
I think I blew up one of those fancy statues outside.
I'm in here for something I didn't do.
That's what they say.
I know that's what they all say.
One of the other random prisoners just said that's what they all say.
I know that's what they all say.
What did
Craig.
you do?
you're not here.
Yes, he is.
He is here?
You're all.
Oh.
Oh, we are all on the same side.
Okay.
But I asked them to describe what they look like because
Okay.
they paid attention.
We're right next to each other.
You two are right next to each other.
So
This is
on the other
probably the
side.
first time you've noticed me, because I've been very quiet and very still.
Hello.
What didn't you do?
I think I killed one of the council members.
They think?
They think.
Did you?
Those guys are big. aren't
No.
they? Oh yeah, they're real big.
They're the
Um,
biggest.
describe what your character looks like to.
Pale skin, dark hair, red eyes,
Kind of hair.
dark, shaggy, long.
Shaggy.
Okay.
I was looking for a description of hair.
You. Describe what your character
Um,
looks like. Not your clothes because you're all wearing
Yeah.
prison outfits.
Rags. They're kind of flamboyant rags.
5'8".
Mhm.
Decently above 100 pounds if you have to guess. I am what seems to be almost unnaturally beautiful. I have red hair, red straight hair, green eyes, like a weird green, and almost a glowy green.
I have red eyes.
I have something resembling ocean blue eyes.
I do look human.
Okay. Except your hair is red.
Hair color.
Like dark red or
Dye.
like olive red?
Black widow red.
Okay. No one
Okay.
wants to see this.
Do you want to continue talking to each other?
What are you in for?
I need to get this accent down.
You'll get it.
I'm going to do Scottish, okay?
You'll get it. You'll get it eventually.
What are you in for?
Me? Fighting.
It's the best reason anyone has.
Fine best.
Better than I stole this.
Why are you here?
Tried to raise the dead.
What? Naturally.
Ooh.
It's about all you need to know.
It's not all I
Well,
want to
did you
know, but
succeed?
okay.
Huh?
Did you do it?
I guess we'll
Oh,
never
did
know.
I? I'm in here for it.
She said she's in here for.
Oh, your sheet, right?
I am a sheep.
She said she's in here for a trial.
That's a question you can't ask.
I don't need describe.
I look female. Let's put it that way.
Unnaturally beautifully female, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
She said she was in here for trying to raise the dead. Doesn't mean she succeeded.
That's why I asked.
So when are all you dying?
I did not say trying. I said I'm in here for raising the dead.
Sounds about right.
I'm assuming within the next few hours, maybe.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, I see your rumors.
Ah. Rumors. My rumors are all our rumors.
All of them.
Yeet. One arm.
Yeet the
There's
feet.
so many
No, tough.
songs about rainbows.
As you were talking, one of the other prisoners. Yeah.
Don't we all
One
want
of
these?
its. One more.
Okay.
One of the other prisoners was like, "Don't you know who you're talking to?" Gesturing to the orc. That's Scorn.
Who?
Do you know how many people he's killed?
At least 4.
You've
That's hundreds.
You've killed people?
I assume that's why he's in here.
Why?
Probably a small number of people in this place who haven't.
These are the rumors you would know about
All of you
Scorn.
guys have killed.
Pass them around.
No.
By this day and age, who has it?
I don't get. I do look younger.
The
than-
kid. I bet almost all of us, except for maybe the kid, have killed somebody.
I mean, he's in here. I can't believe he's in here for vandalism.
You can't be on
Okay.
death row, can you?
What could be that bad?
Well, you're
Doing
trying.
Scarlet. Like, that's the only one I got.
To me.
Sounds great to me.
Well, you're trying.
You can't be here on death row. Vandalism never gets that bad.
Well, when it's about the heroes of Asgard, it kind of.
What?
The
Yeah, the
heroes.
statues outside.
Pretend like I don't know.
Legitimately, everybody knows.
He might not. He might not care.
You're supposed to know.
Not if I'm a kind of ranger who doesn't like working with people.
Doesn't really matter.
They're-
They saved the world.
That's nice of them.
Saved.
It was over 100 years ago.
Well, no wonder he doesn't know.
Sounds like past
Or you
news.
just
But anyway,
found a myth and
Apparently,
legend.
this one blew up a statue or two.
Sounds like people are getting their pennies in a
I
wad for
think
no
I
reason.
understand why you're in here now. That is a little over.
Can't imagine I'll actually convict him, although you never know. Humans are a little.
It's capital
Insane.
vandalism, is what it is.
I kind of have a track record.
Ah.
Ah,
Of what? What kind of crimes?
blow up.
Vandalism,
Probably.
specifically the kind that God is in. I'm in here for now. I'm bad about that.
Why do you do it?
I have this urge,
Urge.
and it's also really pretty. You notice my eyes kind of like space out as I'm talking about this.
Blowing them up?
I'm in here for a chaotic, crazy kid.
What?
Don't worry about him.
Oh yeah, you helped me, didn't you?
What?
Didn't seem to do you much good. You still got yourself caught.
They find me a lot. You can't hide from them, really.
As all of you are talking, one of the guards of the prison, a dwergar, comes over with three
A
other-
dwergar.
A dwerg.
That one.
A dwergar.
Boo.
Connor, did you get like at least 14 hours of sleep or something? Why are you so
Happy.
energetic?
I don't know. I'm excited for this campaign.
Okay.
That's probably the best answer anyone has.
Alright, I'll go back to in character.
The dwergar comes in with 3 other guards, and
Is it the same one?
yes,
Okay.
they open all of your
Give him a
cells
stern
and
look.
hold out manacles and like hold out your arm, and they all manacle you unless you try to resist.
I do ask, do I have to?
Do you want to be immediately executed with no trial?
Okay, fine.
Best of luck to you who think you're innocent.
That's a good thing to be. And they all take you out of the prison into a rather large courtroom filled with people on high thrones, and they're all arguing with each other.
Of course, that's what politicians do.
And if you want
Especially in
to
this world.
notice some specific ones, please roll perception checks.
Let's see, how
Yeah,
bad is
roll
my perception? Actually, it's not that
Make a perception check for what?
To notice specific people.
A solid 8.
Nice.
bad. No. Connor, you made me bright. Okay.
A solid 9.
Woo! Can I get a solid 7? Can I get a solid 6?
Did you all
I
seriously?
didn't roll, Patrick.
What is it?
That's 20, not natural.
I'm good. Well, seeing as I like rolling threes, can I have that dice?
I seek everything.
I like kinda need it.
Just a little.
A little bit desperate.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a small bit.
Okay. You got it. Awesome.
Again?
So you two
Mhm.
notice that in the somewhat like the person who seems to be in charge of this whole in charge doesn't seem like they're doing very well, but in charge of this whole thing is you see an elf sitting on a tall throne, black throne with various bones strewn attached to it.
It's very elf-like.
And next to her throne is a smaller throne where a darker red-skinned female is sitting
Okay.
with small horns protruding out of her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the others are just arguing with each other.
Yeah.
And they, as soon as you come into the room, they're just stops, and they all look at you. Just
I glare with a dead gaze back at them.
and one of the council members, who seems to be an orc, points at one of the other council members and says, "Are these the people you brought us for trial?"
Question.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be obvious who's a bloodlord and who's not?
No, they look like orcs.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
I just always imagine them with like red paint.
I know.
I mean, they look like orcs, but some of them have red skin instead of mostly green.
Yes.
But this one looks like an orc. And the other council member just nods, and the orc looks at all of you and is just, "Let's get this over with. Bring out the first one."
Mm-hmm.
Connor,
Yeah.
you get
What? Are we in
Pushed.
a line? Are we in a line?
more like a small,
Okay, so.
not exactly in line, they just drag out, pull someone
Okay.
out.
Who's closest to me?
Who do you want to be closest to
I don't
you?
think it matters.
Who are you trying to be closest towards?
We just stand in a line in this order.
So in a line? Okay. You. What do you able to see my face?
Oh,
Everyone will be able to see your face.
No one?
in a line this way,
All of these people will be able to see your face.
So we're going like this.
facing the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would see my face.
Anyway.
Okay,
Roll
so
perception. No magic.
you cannot tell someone to roll perception.
But. Okay, never mind. You don't have to roll if you don't want to.
You get pulled out to a small stand, like basically you're giving a testimony in a normal court, but this isn't a normal court. And the elf stands up and says, Dralia Vularia, you stand accused of necromancy. How do you plead?
Spell your last name.
Vularia.
What?
Vularia.
Okay.
Not guilty. 24 on bluff. I guess that technically we did diplomacy, but I am lying also.
Sword. With a K.
No.
His. Dralia
Where is your evidence?
Volaria.
Where is your evidence?
We have witnesses. And the body you tried to bring back.
Is the body still dead?
Yes.
Then is it necromancy?
You tried, didn't you?
Did I? Who are these witnesses? And how are they so adept at identifying magic?
They saw you do it.
But it's still dead. So obviously, I did not practice necromancy because the body is still dead.
She snaps her fingers, and you see a couple of the other guards go to a different cart and pull out a zombie. This is what I mean by dead.
Ah, undead. See, that wasn't my work. If I'm speaking quite honestly, I am not at that level of magic using. I don't deny the fact that I use magic.
For the rumors you know about.
I deny the fact that I raised this body and am guilty of necromancy.
Okay, well, you may.
Didn't we read this a few minutes ago?
No.
No, we read his.
I definitely read
we-
this.
Oh, well, you read mine. I don't think they
He
did.
didn't give it to you.
Give it to
Yeah.
them.
He didn't give it to you.
Very well. Go back to the rest of them.
And we also didn't read mine. We didn't read mine. Sorry.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, we did.
You didn't.
Oh, I don't need to read mine.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So, you go back, and then she gestures, and Scorn gets taken to the pedestal. Scorn,
I'm bound.
you have been accused of murdering one of the council. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
We have evidence that you did.
What evidence?
And she reaches behind her and pulls out a skull. This is the skull of your victim. It was found
Where?
next to you, where we found you.
I didn't do it.
The evidence says
I
otherwise.
swear.
Silence. Go back to the others.
I'm all gonna head down.
How do you pronounce your name?
Volatus.
Okay, just making sure. Voltus Van Doom, you stand accused of destroying a memorial to the dead heroes of Askerva. How do you plead?
I definitely did blow it up. But isn't there more? Some other place? I just don't think I should die from this. I definitely think I'm in the wrong here, and I should be punished, but I don't think death is the correct way to go there. Should I roll diplomacy?
Probably.
Yeah.
Ask him. Ask him.
Should I roll diplomacy?
It would not work anyway.
But I don't think I will.
I'm not gonna have you roll that 20 this time. And she says, destroying memorials, especially of those, is a crime punishable by death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. There's no good way to say this, is there?
Go back to the rest of them.
I,
Go
I,
back.
lean- I lean over to him.
Door.
nor Bafir. You stand accused of attacking an officer in a chase. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Attacking an officer is punishable by death. Do you understand?
I do.
Very well. May I ask why?
I was misinformed.
How do you mean?
If I'm going to be frank, I'm not from around here. I live in the woods and I don't know who's who. I didn't know it was an officer. I saw a bunch of men chasing a kid through my forest. The kid was scared and he looked like he was in trouble. I was doing my best to try and stick up for him.
Very well. Go back to the rest of them, and the council and I will decide your fate. All of yours. And you all go back, and the guards take you out of the room, but don't take you back to the jail, more like a waiting area.
Okay.
We still have these things?
Yes.
Okay.
You all still have the rifles.
Thanks for helping me. Sorry that you had to get punished. Thanks for helping me.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to get punished though.
It's unfortunate. You should really stop blowing the crap out of statues, though.
And the Dwergar he's guarding you. He's just glaring at Dorelia. Just
I give him a charming smile.
May I see the B word?
no.
You know what that means?
Yes, I do. No.
Starts with I.
Yes.
No. P-I-S-S-E-D.
Pissed?
Yes.
You say that.
What'd you do to piss him off?
Nothing that I know of.
I don't know. Can you give me a charming smile?
That's a nut 20.
Especially with,
Wink. Turn person.
I know. Give me a charming smile.
I cannot recreate the smile of an
Look up Gatsby. Gatsby smile.
an unnaturally beautiful female smile. I cannot recreate that in this
Very well. I am disappointed, but very well.
Wink.
So you just smile. You just smile at it.
love. What?
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. You just smile and you just like tries to regain his composure and continues to glare at you.
Nat 20?
He's just
Wait, nat 20 to get a beautiful smile? Or
Yeah.
just a nat 20?
Yeah, it was a charisma check. That's what I was doing.
What are you trying to do?
you're disgusting.
I don't know. Turn his.
Frown.
No.
He just like looks at Drelly and says, "You're disgusting."
For practicing magic?
No, for bringing back the dead. That's disgusting.
I know I'm not part of this
No.
conversation, but I know for everything zombie.
I don't think a blood orc needs to
alive.
talk anything about death.
I'm kidding. That was a joke. I know it's the
You're all
wrong
manacled,
place.
by the way. So
What?
you're just like, I know.
It was a joke. I know it's the wrong
But as far
time,
as I
wrong
see,
place.
there's no concrete evidence that zombie is a product of my necromancy. That could have been any necromancer.
There are spells to track where the magic came from.
Well, it must be a faulty spell. The spells aren't always reliable. I mean, to be quite honest with you, magic fails all the time. And just because magic fails doesn't mean it can also be faulty.
Not
when
if
it
it's
works.
the current archmage that casts it.
Archmage could be lying. Maybe he doesn't like me. Or maybe he knows something.
He wouldn't even know you exist. You're so insignificant to him.
You should
Is
put
that
down
what
the
they
shovel.
think? Insignificant.
I don't know if you can get it up. I explained it to you.
I mean, stop digging a hole you can't get yourself out of.
No, I'm very bad at that.
I know you're a blood orc.
Listen, I'm telling you, that body, I did not raise it from the dead. That's a 30 on bluff.
Okay. What's your bonus?
12.
How many skill points did you put in? Because you can only have
2.
2. And just like
This has a good charisma.
Oh yeah.
he's just like
20.
he angrily just looks away from you. Just
Want to believe you.
you can continue talking, or we can fast forward.
Fast forward.
I mean, I don't know what we can talk about.
Unless somebody does something.
Let's break out. No.
Yeah, I killed a lot of people. What?
Right now is a terrible time to do
Just
it.
the wizard
We
just
have-
snaps.
You don't have
or the
enough
sorcerer
strength.
just snaps through.
The sorcerer would be the one that would be snapping.
My arm! No!
Okay. So after
I broke my arm.
a while, the guards that were still in the council room come back and take you back in. The elf sitting on the throne looks at you and says, "The council has decided that none of you shall die today.
Today?
Nice of
Instead, you will all work for us,
Doing what?
whatever we tell you to."
And if we don't agree?
She points at the zombie. The dead version of that.
So, okay. What would be the things that you want us to do?
Doesn't matter. If you refuse, you will be put to death.
Well, this guy haggles. Can I move on?
I'm not haggling. I'm just wondering. Just
Fine.
asking
Well,
questions.
this random creature talks his mouth off. Can I move on?
I'm asking questions.
Stop.
No.
Stop asking questions.
And as you
Don't
after
know the
after Nora says stop, one of the council members like looks and says, "People who ask questions end up getting killed."
This doesn't seem
You
like a very
asked
good
us-
society, as it has often been reflected.
You asked us questions.
The wrong question.
Yeah, like, am I guilty?
And then the elf like looks at Dax, the council member, and says, "Aldous, please
This is
shut
really
up."
good, no matter what we said.
I see. Nothing you do here.
I can't write on the phone.
They're wasting time and digging holes.
It's not time for this.
Is that you? Oldest with a U or oldest with an L?
Aldis? A-L-D-I-S?
Still occurring to Aldos.
Where's all those?
Alright.
Very well.
Where's Aldos?
Seeing as I have no other choice, I do agree.
Where's Aldos?
Well,
Where's Aldos?
we wouldn't have even let you be put to death. You would just be forced. There are magical ways to make you work.
And there are magical ways to make me not.
This is a waste of my time. I'm not even sure why they asked me to do this.
Who's they?
She just gestures to the rest of the council members.
Who are they? Specifically their names.
There are way too many for me to name.
I turn to the nearest guard and say, "Can you get these off me?
He's just like,
We're going to work for him. That's what we do."
one moment. She snaps her fingers again, and the Vergar guard leaves and comes back with a box. He opens the box, and there's like a metal circular bar has runes on it, and he just puts 4 of them on each of your necks. This will make you comply.
I'm going to see what this is. Knowledge Arcana check.
Oh god, we can look.
And if we try to
That's
resist?
20! You're wasting
This
your net 20, man.
object, if
You need to know
you
this
refuse to do what they say, it will basically make your neck no longer a part of your body.
So it will kill us.
We
Void
disobey them,
basically.
no more neck.
Boom.
It basically would make like a blade go through your entire.
Ooh, so it just goes like.
Instant decapitation.
So.
You would decapitate.
Handheld guillotine.
Not handheld,
That's
more.
so very cool.
You are
but
the-
yeah.
So it's a
It's
magical device.
Yes.
Guillotine.
No.
Pocket-sized guillotine.
No.
Meat jokers.
Meat jokers.
Meat jokers.
Dangerous keyring.
Now all of you have that around your neck.
So,
Pleasant.
the worst neck brace ever.
Did you say neck brace?
You have
Yes.
no more neck problems after using it.
You're right.
I mean, except for the fact that your neck will
If
now
you
be
don't
in
have
two
a neck,
pieces.
you won't have
Not a
neck
problem.
problems.
You're dead.
That's a problem for somebody else to clean it up.
If you don't have a neck, you
Not
won't
your
have neck
problem.
problems.
Somebody who's cleaning up your necks will have neck problems.
It's a problem for necromancers.
It's like back
I
problems.
Hey, boo!
But seriously, like, if somebody wanted to bring us back from the dead, I think they'd want our heads.
Probably.
So yes, anyway, what is the first thing that you want us to do? And actually, what's your name?
Does it matter?
I'd like to know who I'm working for.
Question.
You're
Would we
working
know
for
her?
them.
Are you not a part of them?
Question. Would we know
They're
her
my
name?
council. I'm the ruler.
Okay, no, okay.
Question.
I obviously know the ruler's name.
Would we know her name?
This is Ashrin Darklin.
Spell that.
Ash.
Ashrin with a Y.
Yeah.
Oh.
Darklin with a Y.
Okay.
And if you find a way to take these devices off, Azaria will personally execute you. She gestures to the half demon next to her.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's not right, you know that.
Oh, and a reminder, Azaria is not red-skinned, she's gray-skinned.
Great skin.
How do you spell
Azaria?
Mhm.
Ezaria.
Easy?
Basically how it sounds.
Sorry.
I
But,
did it.
you'd notice that Azaria has specifically grown her hair long enough where you can't see this half of her face. But you still see the horns coming out.
Oh.
Now, I will take my leave and the council will deal with you. And
Wait,
she-
Jim.
Did she say the
Jim?
Did she say
Patrick.
Azaria will personally exit
Jim?
us, execute us, if we don't do what they say?
Yes.
No,
If we get
you
the
manage
device
to
off.
take them off.
Ah,
She doesn't need to execute you if you don't do it.
I'm like,
Someone does.
that's counterintuitive.
Someone does.
Okay.
I don't think the device would just know.
So
It's magic.
Someone
Ah.
would still have to.
There is a specific actual like ring thing for this that
It's
actually
not a ring.
that actually
Yeah.
prohibits
it's a
you
large
from.
ring.
Continue.
It will basically know if you don't do it.
Also, contingency would work very well for this.
Okay.
Although it's a high level spell for it.
Contingency.
I'm assuming I wouldn't just be able to pull it off.
Do you want your head cut off?
I said I'm assuming.
I know, that's what I said. That's my response.
I said I'm
That's
assuming.
set in stone, you know, whatever.
Continue.
Okay.
So,
smell good.
she leaves, but Azaria still sits in her throne.
Excuse me, but
It goes like,
thank.
all of your manacles get taken off.
Can I get my stuff back? That'll be nice.
And the council member that Ashwin talked to, Aldous, just like, you'll get it after we're done.
What are we doing?
Love
then?
you too,
Yes.
man.
There is a group of bandits that have been annoying us recently, and we need you to kill them. Or make them stop.
Have to.
Who did they steal from?
The citizens of Draconis.
So we can just stop them from moving, right?
Just make sure that either kill them, just make sure they don't do it again.
That's my foot.
Okay.
That's my fault.
Sorry.
How is it even going to be you?
Oh, I went and like a little bit of speed around now, so I
Oh.
said apologize. Anyway.
Yeah, not for me.
I was like, unless your leg grew an extra 4 feet and somehow
420.
managed to
Okay.
place your foot on
Got
mine.
it, Aaron.
Continue.
Alright,
It's so long.
so yes, our objective is to stop a group of bandits from doing what?
Stealing again. That's what they told us. Are you deaf or are you just a moron?
No, I'm curious.
Probably both.
And why are you so unbearingly depressing?
Why are you so unbearingly?
Curious? For somebody who claims to be out in nature, you seem to have a personality of Gloom.
Well, we're
The
gonna have
best
to
thing about nature is it shuts up.
But even when I'm not talking, you just seem so apathetic.
Your presence is unbearable.
Well, we're gonna be working together, so you're gonna have to deal with it.
That's true.
Who says we'll work together for very long?
The point is, we're working together for the time being.
Until you get yourself killed.
Or you
So
get
I get
yourself
myself
killed.
killed.
Or we all get ourselves killed.
There are ways around
We'll all
death,
die
isn't there?
eventually. We
Isn't
know
that what you're here for?
For death? No.
Ways around death.
Am I here for that? That's what they claim.
Well, can you finish this conversation after we tell you where they are?
Yes. Where?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Where are they?
They are terrorizing the city of Rachel's on the other side. On the other side of.
Where are we currently?
Oh, do we get
Reading
maps
it.
now? Do we get maps now?
On the other side of the forest that's right next to Secretin.
I can take us there.
So
So-
can him.
I know this.
So the western
That's
side.
the
And him.
back of my
So much for a high education.
I know this land like the back of my hand.
Yeah. That's the point.
Do you want to get executed?
Not right now.
Well, we can do that later.
See, where did that depressing comment come from?
You ask a question and
Ignore
I answer.
him. He just wants everything to be dark and gloomy.
I'm she, he's he.
I know. I said he. I was
Just
talking to you.
keep going.
Yes, I agree with the child.
First, who's in charge? Who do you decide to be in charge?
Me.
Not you.
Him.
No. He will. No.
He'll lead us.
Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Who wants to get the map?
Me.
I don't need it.
He's just like holding out a map.
She can take the dome map.
I don't need it.
Can I see the map? My character needs a
That is the only map.
We're supposed to move to the western side of the Spiderwood, which is right next to Secretin on the right side of the map.
My character just kind of like internalizes the map.
I can use that.
You're going there.
Give it
Okay.
for us.
I
That's
mean,
not
the southern
They
side.
are.
I can lead us there. If you need it.
Sorry. More talking.
If anyone were to lead, it most certainly would not be him.
I
He
agree.
is far too apathetic. As much,
Oh,
if it
are
won't,
we
if
on
it
our
won't
way?
be me, the best candidate is him.
Are we? No, he's a moron. Even worse.
He's a
than you.
moron.
I
But he
know
knows
the
the
land
land.
like the back of my hand.
Are we on our way yet?
Just
Well, you have left the Secretin, but you do you've left the where you are, but you do go through the prison as you go on your way out, and all the prisoners just looking at you like, "Take us with you."
You want to come? Get out of your cell and come with.
Screw you.
bye.
You just wave.
Have fun in jail.
One of them flips you off. Just
No, pleasant place.
Sure, you would like to.
Where's our? Did we ever get our stuff back? Not
you're
yet.
basically giving it on the way out.
Okay. Okay.
Excellent.
So I have this kind of like enormous backpack on.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
What the hell do you have in there?
Acid.
Of course you do.
What do you
What are you, an
have?
alchemist?
Yeah, among other stuff, I have acid. Like, holds out a vial of acid.
The only people
That is. That looks identical.
the only people I know who uses that. How do you have acid in the backpack? The only people I know who do that are alchemists. Alchemists. I don't really know of anyone else who does that.
Whoa.
Except maybe people who buy stuff with alchemists.
A lot of people have acid.
Not just.
That used to
So, we going now? Lovely.
So, where are we going?
Rachel's.
Don't know why they decided to send a kid on this mission.
A kid who somehow successfully blew up multiple statues?
Multiple.
Feel like he'd be more useful in the medical field. But fine, let's send him out on a random post mission.
I'm sorry, but if he is an
He's the
alchemist,
healer then.
as he says,
I didn't say that.
as he says,
Okay.
You were employed with a high level or a high power, a well performing pharmacist. I assume you know some of the craft.
enough of the craft to craft explosives.
So it's true. You were right.
Yes, my father was very amazing.
Which one?
Excellent. A healer.
Yes.
That's right.
One of each?
I'm going to need some of that.
So, you're all traveling to at least outside of rituals.
Who are we following? Who's leading?
You and Matt.
But I know it's going correctly.
To be fair, I would be the best one to traverse the terrain.
You're like,
But he knows the terrain.
I do too.
so does he.
How well?
I lived in the woods.
Are we going through the woods?
I've wandered the entire island for the past
Probably.
15 years.
It's a shortcut.
I'm also, yeah.
I know shortcut.
Also, I just have probably
Hello.
have this plus to
I know shortcut.
doing stuff like
Walk
that.
off now.
Wait. Who's leading?
Are you leading?
You'll show me the map?
Do you want to?
Is he against it?
Okay.
I
Yes,
will
are you
lead if you
against
show me the map. Okay. So,
Okay.
I am leading them to whatever city we're going to.
From
Get
here
ready for
to
survival.
Ready for the first roll of the campaign.
Well, it's not the first roll, but this doesn't. The
My
charisma
first
wasn't count.
Survival.
First roll.
I'm gonna need that. Survival, right?
Waiting for the GM.
Do I get advantage?
Everyone roll survival.
Do me and him get advantage because we know the terrain well?
Yes.
Okay. That's on it!
21.
With advantage!
15.
17.
With advantage. Okay. That's 20!
Okay. Looks
That's
like you're
what you
leading
think.
them, or at least you.
No,
I know exactly
You know the
where to
way.
go.
He knows
Very
the
well.
way.
If you think you know where you're going.
No, that's my banana!
I don't.
It's my
My
banana!
character doesn't need this map. I need the map.
A piece of paper back then.
Here you go.
My
Connor,
banana!
give it back to him
I was gonna peel it for him.
He likes the
because he's a weak.
It's an appealing idea.
Boo! That's disgusting. It's gonna taste terrible.
Tastes like
Should light it on fire.
it's like an unsweet banana.
So terrible.
So,
Yes. So he's leading. We know where we're going.
Okay.
I know.
would you roll a d100?
I know exactly what you're gonna
D100?
go up
Yes.
this
Plus
terrain
a
through that
D10.
cave for some reason.
56. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
56.
56. Okay. So how many?
No,
giant-
59. I'm sorry.
How many giant spiders are we fighting?
59.
59.
How many
59.
giant spiders are we fighting today?
Probably none.
Make perception check.
Okay.
In the forest.
12.
23.
20.
22.
22.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
It is.
what'd you get?
20.
Hello.
23.
12.
22.
You
You
three.
see nothing.
See here, actually, something moving through the trees.
Ah. I get my great axe out. From my back. Also, since we're wearing armor now, we deserve characters more, right?
We're seeing something moving through the trees?
We are.
Do we
you.
describe
I
our
noticed
clothes?
you pulling out your weapons.
Do we
so
describe our
obviously you've seen
clothes
something.
now?
I definitely say, like, there's something in the trees if you
Question.
didn't
Do we
notice.
describe our clothes now?
Yeah, I believe we have our gear.
Yes. Okay. One by one. Just, if you want to describe what you're wearing.
Alright. I wear, like, not really a dress, but not really. It's like.
You're wearing dress pants.
No, it's like, you know, that combination of.
It's a tunic.
Yeah, it's kind of a tunic. Yeah, that's
Like
probably
a
the
short
clo-
robe.
Kind of. Yeah. Mage robes, but practical mage robes, if you can imagine.
Yeah, okay.
They're black. They also seem to have feathers on them.
Okay.
Black feathers. And yeah, and a
Really?
staff to match.
Okay. I'm wearing a hard leather breastplate covering the shoulders and down here and stuff.
So a breastplate.
Yes, and just like
And no pants.
leather leggings.
Okay.
They look a little roughed up.
Leather chaps.
The armor and the leggings look a little roughed up.
Okay. I'm gonna let Nate go last because his is gonna take the longest.
Oh, yes.
Studded
I'm
leather
actually
armor.
pull out this.
Nice.
What are you wearing?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Studded leather armor.
Okay.
Okay, I actually
clothes
have to pull this up because I forgot
Yes.
how exactly I
You sure?
described my character.
While that's happening, I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he didn't know. Oh, I'm sure we tell him.
There's something in the trees.
I already
6.
Initiative? 20, not natural. Which you get when you have improved initiative. Okay.
Okay.
There's nobody here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You have it up?
I do have it up.
Okay.
Then read it.
So, he has a, dark brown leather vest, and this is, over, sleek-ish leather armor. And there's pockets everywhere. At least 4 pockets.
That's not
Are they
everywhere.
supposed to be there, or do they look like they were just haphazardly sewn on?
They look like they're supposed to be there.
Oh, that's upsetting.
That's not a lot of pockets.
There's a lot of pockets.
That's not pockets everywhere.
Aaron, no, there's 4 pockets on his. the
there's
vest, right?
pockets.
On the front side of his vest. 4 pockets. Which is a lot
Yes,
of
and you
pockets.
see vials strapped.
My one is blunt.
You see vials strapped into several places on my thing. Some of them are empty, some of them are half full.
Mhm.
Those seem to be haphazardly strewn around my body.
Okay.
And I have this backpack that's I'm this tall. My backpack's this tall.
So it's
My
just
backpack's
3 feet
huge.
above your head.
It also has a bunch of glass stuff you would expect to see in a alchemist's bag.
Did you describe your horns?
Yes, he did. His horns are long and skinny. They go straight back, and he does have
Are you
a tail.
tiefling?
I am a tiefling. I'm most definitely a tiefling.
A purple
A dark
tiefling.
purple tiefling. And my tail is skinny, but seems to be rather
Someone's
bent
gonna say
and
no
crooked.
tail?
I did have a tail. I forgot that I said that.
Smoke that beginning of a banana.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I smelled the fire.
It's on the windowsill.
Where?
That was a good throw.
Thanks.
Now,
Oh my god.
now that you're done with that, did you roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay, everyone, don't tell me until I ask.
Connor.
Initiative.
6.
20. Not natural.
16.
Unnatural.
24.
20.
Or.
Alright.
Stop.
Do I know what are in the trees yet?
No.
It's not gonna work.
Should I roll to figure that out?
It's a weird.
Roll perception.
Will music. What the hell? What? Okay.
Alright. I rolled a 10.
You can't tell.
What is he trying to do?
You know where. You can roughly tell where, you just don't know what.
Was that perception?
Not you.
I know. You said music.
I ready my action to attack.
Okay.
16.
Okay. What's this thing got?
What's your armor?
Oh, this thing
17.
got more.
Okay.
Did he pass by?
It's probably ranged attack.
Probably in the trees.
Okay. So, all of you see as a knife flies through the air and jams into Drelia's thigh.
Ooh.
You take 2 points of damage.
How do you? Sorry. I was gonna say, how do you react?
Probably cry out in pain. It's a knife in my thumb.
And it flew through the air.
It's my turn now.
Juicy.
No.
I have 20. 20.
What's your armor?
My armor class is an 18.
Okay. So you see as a knife looking exactly like the other one flies through the air and Nor ducks out of the way.
Just shoulder.
Now it is Scorn's turn.
Okay. How are we? Are we like walking in a line or like next to each other?
I don't know. How are you
How are we walking?
together?
I'm walking next
2 by
to
2
him.
grid.
Yeah, probably me and him front, and these two in the back because we know what we're doing.
That's true. I turn and pull the knife out of Drayla's leg.
Ow!
Drayla's leg.
Okay, you take an extra 1 point of
That's
damage.
gotta hurt. Yeah,
No.
the
I
knife
pull the
out.
knife out, and then
She's
and then-
trying to stop you.
You trying to stop me?
No,
Oh,
I'm not trying to
he
stop
just says
it.
no.
You just pull it out and she's just like,
No!
I drop it, and then like try to get behind me, like keep you behind.
protect you.
Yeah.
Are they coming from in front of us?
Not very smart.
Patrick, are they in front of us?
You don't know.
Then again, it is
Where
from
where the knives
The
come
daggers
from?
came from the trees.
Like on either side or like from above?
right
Above.
Listen, I did that. It was like just impulse. First thought, just
Well,
Do not
it
rip
is.
another
It
person's
is.
knife out unless they are helpless.
It
pull the knife
is.
out. I drop it on the ground.
Volatus.
You're
Is
still
that-
lying.
that's how you pronounce it, right?
Voltus.
Voltus's turn.
I'm going to look around.
Volatile.
17.
There are two humanoid figures in the trees above you.
Oh. It's important,
That's what I forgot to do.
Which trees?
just so
Like
you
right
know,
above
That's what I forgot
like
to
it's
do.
important
How
for me
far?
being a ranger to most of my things, if they are human, not humanoid, but if they are human, then to add +2 to most of my things.
Okay.
How far above us are they?
Reebok.
Within throwing distance?
Oh, probably
Dude,
within
I can
throwing distance.
You see me pull some stuff out of my backpack, do a couple of motions, and then throw this little vial into the air.
You're
Like,
throwing a bomb.
yeah, and throwing a bomb on top of them. They need to make. Does I'm pretty sure.
Where do you get
A
what?
23 hits their touch.
Why do you get an attack bonus in that?
Yes,
Why?
my range.
Ranged weapon.
Yes, it does.
It hits their touch? Okay. What's
It
their reflex
overwhelms
save?
you if it's there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is
Just tell me
area
what I need to
that-
get.
You need to get a 16.
They both make it.
But they
Okay.
do they have evasion?
No.
3.
Okay, so they get gas damage.
So 6, 11, 7. They take 9 points of damage.
So they.
Plus 7.
You see, as these two humans fall out of the trees after
Why?
an explosion destroys the branches above you. All of you need to make reflex saves.
Alright.
Nat 20!
Because there are large branches falling on top of you.
Nat 20!
Now I'm asking why would Nate throw a bomb into a
17.
tree?
Because this character would throw a bomb into a tree.
Well, that's kind of an example.
I got
of
nat
what
20,
character
Patrick.
does.
May I use that to get me and him out?
That'd be a combat maneuver bonus.
What?
That'd be a combat
You are
maneuver.
either getting you out of the way or her out of the way. You can use that twice to get one of you out of the way. But only one of you.
Yeet.
I knew both of
Okay,
you.
push you out of the way.
Okay. Okay, you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Does a 17 make it? Okay.
I don't remember what I rolled, so I rolled again. 12.
That's much.
You take 2 points of damage.
Yeah, okay.
You take nothing.
And
You would have taken.
it is Dralia's
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, they're still alive.
They're still alive.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
You just
It's just
I
me and
know.
her out of the branches.
I'm now under the branch.
both of you are under the branches.
We trapped, like,
Like basically two trees, the tops of two trees are now on you.
That's annoying.
You have to make strength checks to get them.
Sweet.
Whatever.
Or
We're the
escape.
strongest. We're the strongest. We're
Yeah.
fine.
that's a free
action.
action.
So,
I'm
we're
gonna yell,
literally
I'm
the best people to
sorry
be under the
to
branch.
you two.
As you get out of the way, you're like,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right. We're literally the best people to be under the branches. We're the
We're also
easiest
the
ones
two
to get.
fighters.
You're the easiest ones
You're
to get
also
out.
the two fighters.
We're the easiest ones to get out of.
Anyway,
It's
Can you
Dralia's
move on to
turn.
combat?
I can legitimately do nothing.
You
can't-
can't cast any spells?
I mean, I could. That
Ray of
wouldn't be
Frost,
helpful.
Magic Missile.
Red Frost.
I mean, okay, yeah. If it's Ray of Frost is cantrip, yeah.
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 It goes against their touch, which is nice.
Which one? There are two on either side.
Left.
They're also
Both of them look
wouldn't
kind
their
of
turn
scorched.
It does.
listen, wouldn't their
24 of
wouldn't,
cold damage.
listen, wouldn't their
Is it
turns
per
be
level?
standing up?
Or does it have
Yeah.
plus?
No, I
per
think it's
damage?
just
Yes.
1d4
Okay.
cold damage.
2.
They're on the ground. You're fine.
You see as. Actually, describe it to me.
What?
Describe what you're doing.
I basically just go and
Just
shoot a
this
ray of fire.
ice goes.
Shards of ice.
See, shards are like a
stream
stream of ice.
A stream of ice.
I imagine kind of just like, basically like.
It's a ray, so it's not.
If you
shards.
could imagine, well, I imagine just like.
A hot blue laser that freezes them?
No, not that.
It's
Like
a ray.
basically, like if you could imagine wind but visible, imagine that. But
Like
I
Elsa.
but like ice.
Yes,
Sure.
Pretty
why
much, yeah.
That's what I imagine too.
Mhm.
So this
A little-
stream of ice just hits one of them. As he's getting up, it's basically just.
Because you fall out of the tree. Keep falling.
He's
not.
already out
They're
of the
both
tree.
out of the tree.
Okay.
Most
Oh,
It
okay.
exploded out of the tree, but this one seems to like have died as soon as the ice hits him. Just.
That is not how ice kills me.
How it killed that guy.
Rose turn.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll roll escape artist to get out. I get a 16.
Good thing I don't
Yes.
eat that.
You make it.
Then
You maneuver your way out from under the branches.
there's still one guy.
God, that was the greatest way to express mine.
I move over to him and say, move and I'll cut your throat. And then I ready my action to cut his throat if he moves.
So one of them's dead.
Well, then, and that one's just like looking at all of you, seeing this giant orc under the
Branches.
just. And he's like, this guy is like holding short swords, and he's just like,
You didn't even move.
he just drops
wriggled
his sword
out.
and puts his hands in the
Hey,
air.
listen, you just wriggled.
If you want to, combat is now over, but if you can still continue.
I'm going to stop combat, and I'm going
I'm going to try to get out.
immediately rush over to assess your
Roll a
weapons.
strength check.
I pick up the knife that was thrown into my leg.
13. Dang it, I'm still under.
You see Scorn just like
You know they're on top of me, so I'm just like.
all like
Go
basically
off,
all
yeah.
the branches.
I am literally of no help.
Did I ask?
No, but neither can I comply.
I sheathe my sword, reach down to the person, grab him by the shirt.
The scruff of his shirt.
Is he wearing a hood or a mask of some sort?
Um,
I pick him to his feet, grab the hood, and rip it off.
just looks to be like a young human man.
Talk or die.
I was
Try again.
just
Hey.
Scorn struggles again,
Doesn't matter, it's less than 13.
and he's just the man is just like we were sent to watch the forest in case anyone came down.
Who?
What?
Who sent you to watch the forest?
People in charge of me.
And they are? Give me another answer like you have been in your losing fingers.
I don't know. They all wear masks.
Oh, now you're getting somewhere. Where do you meet with them?
Down next to Rachel's.
Excellent.
Happens to be.
Take me there.
Finally.
That seems a little bit of a sidetrack, don't you think?
It's the same place we're going.
Same place, but shouldn't we focus on the main objective?
Who are we going to get?
Bandits.
And he takes orders from a bunch of people in masks or outside of Reshal.
Not an actual 20.
Do bandits wear masks?
Good ones do.
Are these good? Are they bandits?
If that's what you want to call them.
I think this is as good as we're going to get as a lead. You can follow or you can take your own path. Lead.
Final. Third try. All the branches. Just
Oh, and try
fly
anything
off.
funny, and your death won't be simple.
Of course. I'm not sure which one's better, dying by you or dying by them.
Well, if we get our way, then you don't die by either. But if we don't, then you die.
If they realize that I helped you, I will die.
They won't have any power after this, if we all goes as planned.
They have more power than you think they do.
Interesting. Well, your more imminent danger is from me. You can plead your case with them later.
Okay. I'll do it.
Am I out now?
He just starts walking towards the direction that you were told to go.
I look at you all and
I'm fine
see
way
if
out.
anyone's following him.
I'm going to follow you, but I'm going to whisper to you so he doesn't hear.
broke.
Two things. One, how well do you think we can trust him?
We can't.
And as another thing, did we have to put his life threat under danger?
Yeah.
I do things my way.
Okay.
Are you following?
Yes.
Yeah. I was too busy trying to get out of branches. They were really heavy. Third try finally got them.
So where's the fool lead us?
None of you need to make survival checks because you know exactly where you're going, or at least the person leading you does. And
I'm going to stay aware because this is a dangerous situation. Oh.
and neat. Ask you to talk a little more louder, a little louder.
I'll scream.
No, not that. Okay, and
How you normally talk.
he leads you to
I'm sorry,
right
I
outside the
actually
forest,
normally
and
talk
you
quietly.
see a large encampment about 500 feet away from you.
Is there anything we need to know before going in there?
How many
Beware.
guards?
I don't know. They change all the time. I was sent out to check the forest like 3 days ago.
Alright, when are you supposed to check back in?
If I found anyone and killed them,
Let's say you didn't.
then don't.
Excellent. Get out of here. Back into the forest.
Just gonna let me live?
Don't make me repeat myself or I might change my mind.
He just like shudders and runs back into the forest. So,
So these are the bandits?
Is there walls around this encampment?
So they're just tents.
there's a lot of tents though.
Okay.
It's a large encampment.
Tents are burnable.
You know, it's also burnable.
You people.
You.
Tents are flammable. People are flammable. So what's the plan? I say to all of you.
We can't really just stroll in there, can we?
No. There's too many of them. Rough estimate. How many would be a rough estimate of the number of troops there?
You didn't ask.
Okay, I
You
can
wouldn't.
see it.
Yes, but you don't see how many people are there.
Well, yeah, but like, assuming there's like, I mean, like
As
an
a whole,
average number of
but
people
it'll be
living
fine.
in per tent. Like,
Yeah,
Maybe
there's hundreds
Leave the
or,
knife
like,
removing.
tens.
probably not hundreds. Maybe
I'm
about
trying to help.
a max
Caused
of
more damage than you did. Good.
25 people.
I mean, you still would have taken damage whether or not I took it out.
What's the minimum?
You took
that
it out
would be
very
there?
quickly and very harshly. You ripped it from my leg.
Yeah, slowly would cause more bleeding.
They're bickering as characters. Just let them.
Yeah, but if they bicker, we can hear you. Or I can't hear you either. So, yeah. So, what did you ask?
What would be the smallest number of people that could reasonably live there?
15.
Awesome. So, assuming that there's somewhere between 20 or 15 and 20 people in there, I doubt each of us could kill. What is that? Is 5 a person?
No,
It's possible, but
definitely not.
yeah, you do seem quite useless.
You'll get better.
Even yourself, not to be degrading or anything, but I don't think any of our competence level is enough to take on at the least 5 opponents.
You
by
don't need
oneself.
confidence to fight.
You do need competence to fight.
Anyway,
You don't need it to win.
No, but it does help.
if you think you know so much about combat and what's necessary, what's the plan?
I wasn't suggesting a plan. I was just saying that the plan shouldn't be we take on 5 each.
Which is the same thing as I said. Thanks for repeating.
That's not what you
I'm
said.
not really
you
one
were
for plans.
you were thinking out loud, saying that there was a minimum for 5 each,
You can't just
and then
go in
insulted
there,
my
can we?
competence.
No, we can't.
You can.
I mean, we could, but what would it gain us? We could try and talk the leaders out of doing whatever they're doing, but
If we're going to do that, lead me to the talking.
sure, but I don't think that would work. What incentive could we offer?
I mean, it's not like we're gonna stop.
So we find incentive, or we find a solution.
Thank you for the obvious, but what is the incentive that we would try and find in, or, maybe an idea of a plan?
We need at least 12%. I always have 12%.
So our objective was to get rid of them or kill them
Make them stop stealing.
from.
This people that our
Our
landholders
homes.
own. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how far their territory extends.
Apparently, because
So let's say we find an incentive, or we
gotta make it stop.
promise one, so to speak. We, for lack of a better term, fulfill a quest for them.
Alright, here's a plan. How many of you like doing this?
Doing what? The
Doing
quest.
this whole idea of someone else making you do something.
It's not like we have much of a choice at
Sure.
the moment.
But are
Never
any of you
would.
for it?
Not
No. I don't like being told what to
particularly.
do by people who
Alright.
don't know me.
We could attempt to do this the right way, get it done correctly, or we could follow their exact wishes. They said that they wanted us to make them stop stealing. I say we find a way not only to do that, but to throw it back in the face of the people that we worked for.
And start killing.
Sure. Or we get
That's
them
worse.
to, I don't know,
If it fills the
Stop.
goal.
maybe we get them to stop stealing, but we convince them that because they have targets on their back, maybe they need to get rid of some of their competition. Get them to focus their efforts on not stealing, but taking care of a few of our bosses.
That's kind of the reason I was put in jail. Because it's framed for one of that.
Yeah. So what's
That's gonna eventually lead back to us.
maybe. All they can do is blame themselves, though.
So, if I'm hearing this correctly, we just convince them to fight competition for the time being.
Our masters, the people who are telling us what to do, they want these people taken care of. If we don't do it, somebody else will.
Mm-hmm.
So, we convince these people we're supposed to take care of to lay off and get rid of the people who want to get rid of them, i.e., our leaders.
So this group attacks our leaders.
They're not stealing anymore.
Yeah, but I hardly think this small group of bandits can take on this council.
No, they can't. We just have to convince them they can.
As good as I am at talking, I can't convince them to try near suicide.
Maybe you're not as good at talking as you thought you were. Many people have done it before.
Some of the best talkers
No way they
have the
People
hardest
don't
time.
have- Anyway, you don't have to convince them to go to their deaths. But you just have to convince them that they can do something
That they'll
that's- Yes.
I can try and do that, but if there's even just a couple of at least smart ones in there,
All right. If it all goes bad, and we do need to fight our way out, we take the leaders hostage. They won't attack us while we're holding the leaders for it's a gamble, but it's a gamble that would give us some amount of safety.
how do we take the
Some
leaders
amount of
hostage?
safety is better than none.
Well, when we're in there, they say, "Oh no, sorry, we can't agree to your terms." Where we're like, "That's fine," and we rush them, defeat them, and hold them before the rest of the troops mobilize. You'll of course be in a meeting with the leaders. There'll be a few guards. We can get some of the less able to hold on to a leader, some of you weaker lot, to take care of the guards.
I find holding is easier than fighting.
We'll find that you can do. Me and this young. What are you? Tiefling. Young half demon will decide to hold off the guards while you two can hold on to leaders.
That seems like
Got a better idea?
Talking's the initial plan.
no, maybe getting beat.
Fighting the guards?
No,
You
that's
think
what they're doing.
you think you can't hold on to somebody? Besides, the leaders will be competent fighters.
Okay. Fine, at least I don't have a better idea.
I pull something out of my bag. Hand it to you.
What blood?
I tell you.
Don't drink it yet. What is it? The small
What
tincture.
is
It's a tincture of sorts. It will help you hold on to it.
What is my bag?
That sounds like a plan, at least.
You got a better idea?
No, that's why I said it sounds like a plan.
Let's go.
So off you are to the bandit camp. You try to sneak in.
Nope.
We're seeking an audience.
Do
Yeah.
I look like I could sneak?
No. That's why.
I
you're
mean,
not
Aaron could, but not Scorn.
Exactly.
I'd be okay at stealth.
I don't have a bonus, but
So, you walk up to the edges of the camp, and you see
Nice to
as
be decent.
a semi-large group of guards, about 6, walk over to the edges. They all point their bows at you. Some of them hold out some throwing knives.
I'm standing like a little bit behind you, like just behind your shoulder.
I'm going to
How tall are
drink
you?
out my potions.
5'8". What are you?
5'8".
Okay, I'm like 2 feet taller.
You wanted to do the talking.
I'm going to
You're
drink one
talking.
of my potions, Patrick.
I look at you and look at the guards.
That isn't even a roll. That.
It's even worse.
Alright. So I'm like, we are here to talk.
And a tall man, well, looks like a man, walks in the middle of the guards, and he's wearing like a leather disguise outfit. Like he has the whole armor and stuff, but he has like a metal mask on his face. But it doesn't look like there are any eyes on the mask. There are no eye holes. It's just like a mask covered in old runes.
Okay.
And a hood. Just walks down in the middle of all of you and just. Why do you want to talk?
Well, we were sent here by the council to.
Let's stop right there. I couldn't care less about what the council wants.
It's not. But the council have targets painted on your backs.
Yes, and I couldn't care less about that.
Yeah, but you see, if we fail in getting rid of you, not to put a negative turn on it, but if we fail to get rid of you,
They're gonna kill you, right? That's how they work.
more or less, it remains to be seen. But more than that, they will send another group, probably more competent and more armed than we are, and larger.
More competent wouldn't be very hard, as it looks like to me.
Anyway, also there would be probably a much larger number of them. But anyway, we do not come here to kill you. Obviously, that's why I'm still talking to you. We came here for a proposition. You see, the council wants you to stop stealing. We intend to fulfill that. But, based on their words, you can stop stealing and start doing something else.
The man supposedly looks around. His head turns at the guards and, like, he waves them away, and they go back into the camp.
Something highly more profitable than stealing could ever be.
What would you have in mind?
Well, quite simply, you find a way to take out the council members one by one.
I've heard one of you already did that. Or at least started it for me. And his head just, like, points at Scorn.
He just about like
That's
See?
just
cracks
speculation,
his
though.
neck.
Of course, always speculation.
So you see, you've already got a foot in the door. Do it however you will. Do it whatever way you seem fit. Just make sure it's done right, and done well.
And we have to insist
That you stop stealing. Otherwise, the council will know that we failed.
I don't think I really exactly want to kill the council. I have connections that need them alive, or at least need to be on it.
So you could replace them?
That's not an easy feat.
So maybe you only kill the ones that aren't beneficial to you.
They all can be beneficial to me.
All can be. Doesn't mean all are. Killing one can also be very beneficial.
And very harmful. If they find out. Which if they disappear, they will. Especially with the ones in charge.
Well, make sure they don't find out then.
Well, seeing as Azaria the Blade is upon that council, that will not be an easy feat.
So you don't take her out.
But she will find out.
Maybe.
Maybe is not the correct term. Will is actually the real one.
Alright. Well, it seems that you have two choices that I can see. You keep stealing. We fail our job. We probably die. They send a larger group. If that group fails, then they'll probably send somebody far more competent, far more dangerous. And you said it yourself, Azaria the Blade will find out.
Why don't you go kill her?
I'm sorry, but I'm nowhere near capable of even touching her.
Yeah, one of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Only one of you? Only one of you would die within seconds of seeing her.
But anyway, so you either keep stealing, they just become a bigger problem for you, and you lose your benefactors because you end up dead.
I would not end up dead. All
Well,
of them would. He just looks in the direction of all the tents.
Stealing's... You make a better living off of a group of stealing people than one stealing person.
Depends on what you steal.
It's true. What do you steal?
That's up for me to know, and you to never find out.
By the way, your group probably ends up dead. You maybe not. But you lose your way of life. As you know it.
Fine. First I need...
Compensation?
Yes, compensation. How do I know that you will do this?
Alright. From my bag that I do have, I pull out a vial. A vial of ink, what seems to be ink. I pour a little bit in my hand. I gesture for him to stretch out his hand.
Yes.
This ink basically forces one to tell the truth so long as they are shaking hands with somebody else.
Very, very useful.
In certain situations, yes.
In all situations that need it. How long does it last?
So long as we are holding hands.
How long will the ink last?
On your hand?
Yes.
As far as I know, it should end so long as once we break contact.
I need more. Where'd you get this?
It's unimportant where I got it from.
It is to me, because this is the most useful item I've ever heard of. Give it to me.
I will give you some amount.
If you find out how to get more, or make more.
I will give
Tell
you
me.
half of what is contained in this vial for the time being. Let's just say it 50-50. 50 now, 50 later.
I don't need you to give me the rest. Just give me 50 and I will figure out how to make it myself. You seem to have... maybe need more of it later. Everyone does.
But anyway, you'll need a container to put it in.
He's like reaches into his jacket and just pulls out a small vial.
For about half of the amount.
Thank you.
There's your compensation.
Now, let us shake. Will you please do this?
Yes.
Help me. How do I? Yeah. Will you really?
I cannot. I can only tell the truth here.
Of course.
Now, will you and your group cease stealing and start... Yes, cease stealing and doing whatever you will against the council.
I'll steal elsewhere.
That is agreeable.
What shall I call you? In case we meet again.
Dralia, for the time being.
Of course. You did not say.
You didn't
Okay.
ask. You imbecile.
By the way, what is your name?
You may call me Vestron.
Why do I take a pencil out? Write it on the phone.
What do...
How do you spell it?
Vestrin, I think.
Yep. He looks at the rest of you and just...
Vestrin?
What are your names? Yes.
Nor. Scorn.
Volatus.
Volatus.
Volatilus.
Interesting.
Volatile?
You have a last name I can call you by as well?
I do, but you do not need to know it. Most know me simply in Australia.
Very well. What about the rest of you?
No, there is no last name by which you can call me.
Don't have one. Very well.
Fairly certain that's a bluff check.
Don't have one.
He cannot call me by it. He does not know it.
I'll probably be talking to just Australia anyway.
I mean, he can give you a last name and then call you by that.
Not one that I know of.
What?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after we're done. Now, what do? Vestrin just like rubs his mask. Just is there anything else?
I don't think so. It's been good
Very well.
doing business.
He reaches into his jacket and pulls out a folded piece of paper. I'm supposed to give this to someone, but I don't feel like doing it. Here. And like, go away.
Okay.
He goes back.
I proceed to unfold the piece of paper.
Well, that
What
went
is it?
well. Sorry. Well, that went well. Good job, Australia. Pat her on the shoulder. Good job.
Can I have a pencil, Connor?
Pencil
It's
or
not
pen?
something for them to know unless you tell them.
We can all speak Khan, yeah?
Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Yeet! Yodelheim.
You only use like 1% of my power, man.
Oh crap!
You didn't even hit anything. You didn't even swing
Right
at
there, yeah.
anything.
Sorry.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
No. No.
Okay. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves.
It wasn't the
That went well. Seems like you can be competent.
What do you mean it wasn't the
you
ink?
know.
No, out of game. Whatever. Okay.
What?
Never mind.
No.
Okay. Whenever I had that, it was the quill, not the ink.
I was given an inkwell.
In the last campaign, he had the ink.
I had the ink. Didn't it not work without the quill?
If I'm remembering correctly, I was given an inkwell.
The quill was the thing that made it tell the truth. It was the special thing about the ink. It was permanent ink that would last for like several days after it was on
Evidently,
your
this
hand.
is not the same ink or
It's
the
better.
same quill.
It's better.
Okay, it's throwing me off because it has the same quality,
Exactly.
but it's
I mean-
not my quill.
Pretty sure there's a spell that just forces somebody to tell the truth.
Yeah, but that's the spell.
That I've seen.
Yeah. I think there's a spell that makes people tell the truth. The whole truth and nothing but.
Okay.
But I mean, either way, it's pretty
Enough talking amongst yourselves.
simple magic. Depends when it is.
You found the way out.
So you
What's it
see
say?
Drelia read the notes and just puts it into your pouch or something.
What was that?
Piece of paper with words on it.
What's it say?
Irrelevant to you and unimportant to all of you.
Why?
Why? Does it matter?
Yes.
Why it's unimportant?
Why?
Because it
why
does not
he
concern
had
you in no way, shape, or form.
it. Yeah, it does.
Let me explain something. We did this as a team. We're supposed to work as a team for as much as this as we can.
This does not concern the team. This concerns me and me alone.
What could you possibly have that concerned you as a personally?
That's for me to know. And
For us to
only-
find out.
No.
Yes.
In fact, I eat the piece of paper.
You just eat it.
Yeah.
You just swallow.
Oh my gosh.
How do you react?
What could
I-
possibly be that important?
Just look stunned at that act. Like, you're not supposed to eat paper.
It is perfectly edible.
Trust me, I trust
If we continue on this set of goals, I'm pretty sure
Set
one
of-
of us will end up
set
dead
of
before
goals?
too many days.
This does not reset our goal.
Let's go back, or not. We aren't given anything to tell us to return once we are finished.
Be nice to have these things, these collars off.
You think we go back, we get them off?
No.
You think we go away, they'd keep us alive?
No.
We just won't get any more directions that we can't follow.
They find us eventually.
Yeah.
They'll know.
Either that or they just kill us. We fulfilled their
Which
job.
is worse.
So yeah. Obvious choices to go back to that.
Fine.
I don't know about you, but I kind of want to live.
So we head back.
Yes. I'm going to ask for that thing back. The thing that I gave you, since we didn't have to use it.
What did it do?
Made it easier to hold on to things.
You walk back into the council, and they're not arguing this time. They're more politely, in quotation marks, discussing. But they, as soon as you walk in, they immediately stop talking about whatever they were talking about.
Of course, always.
Aldous just looks at you and goes, "Are you done?
Yes.
How do we know?"
Well, have you received any more reports of stealing?
No,
There you go.
but not all reports go to the council. Some are too small to go to the council.
Well, there's really no way to prove it then. Only time will tell.
Fair enough.
You have ways.
You have done what we asked. Very good. Now for your next mission.
Mm-hmm.
Expected as much. What's next?
Right this?
Okay,
Right
just
what?
wanna get it over with. You sound like you like this.
I enjoy being undermined.
For
being
us,
told what to do.
it will take
But
you a
it's
while to
easier
get
to
there, but we
cooperate.
need you to go to the Bloodland.
Why?
There are things there and people there that we need to talk to, but it's too dangerous for us to. So we're sending you, because you're expendable.
Yay.
Who are we talking to?
The Blood Emperor.
What? Are
Why?
you insane?
No. We are not insane.
Yeah, I suggest you not say that again.
They send us to the Blood Emperor.
Yes.
Or Empress, I don't know at the moment.
But anyway, why?
You will get there. Once you get there, you will find out. does not matter to you at the moment.
What are we talking to it about?
You will find out once you get there.
Yeah.
Who's the best talker in the group?
Me.
Yes, you'll do the talking. If anyone else does the talking, you will die.
That seems very harsh, but okay.
It's excessive.
That wasn't my choice, that was Walkerod's. He points over to the other orc. To the orc.
Walkerogs?
Wogharod.
Walker.
Wog?
Wogharod.
Wog?
Wogho.
I would like you to define the talking,
No, A.
please.
H?
A-R-O-D.
I would like you to define talking, please.
Anyone of you that even says but a word to the Blood Emperor or Empress, you know what will happen.
What if they demand we speak?
Then it is fine. If they demand you speak, then you are allowed to speak, but only if they demand. Also, do not speak unless spoken to. Last person that did that, well, you can guess. Imagine it in your brains.
Imagine a better faith than us.
You don't know much about the Blood Emperor, do you? They have an arena specifically to kill people in.
I turn and just kind of like walk out of the room.
I'm going to follow you because
And off we go.
That is a crap ton of travel.
yeah.
Excuse me, Dralia. Stay behind, please. I must speak with you.
Okay.
Could all of you leave the room, please?
Okay.
He takes you aside to a location where the others can't hear, and he whispers to you, "The crow calls." Good.
But not so naive.
I was
Timid tone.
hoping it was you. He looks around like,
So you're the crow.
yes.
Well, my infiltration seems to be going more or less in a positive direction.
Yes. He continues to look around, like seeing if anyone's listening. We need the Blood Emperor on our side.
Whose side?
Ours.
Okay.
Just
Specifically? Not the council's.
ours.
For what purpose can I ask?
A little louder.
For what purpose?
The Blood Emperor or Empress has connections and power that we need.
So, when I'm talking to the Blood Emperor Empress, how do I convince them to join our side and not the council without the others getting suspicious?
The Viper did not tell me, but I assume you'll find a way.
I imagine so.
Okay,
Yes,
here we go.
I know.
You guys can come back now.
Do.
Okay.
No,
No, please stop.
What do you want to talk? What do you want to talk to you about?
Specifically, he further convinced me. Well, he further talked to me about the Blood Emperor and Empress. He wants them on their side.
Of what?
Of what?
Sounds kind of like what you're.
It's basically a negotiation, an alliance, a beneficial relationship.
What was so important to keep us out of it?
I'm not quite sure.
I comment kind of quietly. That sounds kind of like what Nero did.
You guys
Yep.
sit down.
Does.
Just said that. Yes, I did.
He wasn't trying to. Also, you guys aren't in the council room anymore.
Fine, let's get moving.
I know about her. She's the bad guy, right?
The person is already killed.
Sort of like she became the blade.
No, not really.
No?
No. It's not where she got her name.
That is the most false story I've ever heard. And you, as you're walking out of the council room, as you're talking about this, you see Azaria just sitting on a chair in the corner of the room.
Oh, how long have you been there?
Please.
The whole
no more
time.
Talking.
You're one of the heroes.
You can call me that if you want.
Listen, you guys talk here. I'm going to get a drink.
They'll offer you one.
You did kill Nero, though.
Yes, but that's not why they call me the Blade.
I never
Why
said
they call you the blade?
Oh, wait. I want it. Let me find it.
It seems as if you know
I do know.
my half-vampire friend.
Told you, friend.
Friend doesn't
Don't make a
have to be
thing.
friend.
Don't make a thing about it.
You helped the heroes last time, right?
She was one.
Did you
That's
have
what
a
they call
statue?
me.
Do you have a statue?
Yes,
There's a statue.
but not of the memorial you blew up. Only the ones that are dead. Unlike me and the other one.
Someone's still alive.
Scarred.
Scarred.
Awesome.
Heard he became the leader of the Protectorate.
Sounds like an awful boring life if you ask me.
I agree.
I mean, it's kind of nice being able to protect people, but
The Protectorate are part of Glory, right?
That's correct.
I look her directly in the eye
Well, yeah, because half of her face is covered by her hair.
and say, "You used to be a lot prettier."
You say that she
That was legitimately one of the worst things you could have
She just stands up. She walks over to you because you're shorter than her.
I am shorter than
Moves the hair out of the way. And you see half of her face is just burned,
I imagine kind of like a Zuko thing.
but bigger.
Face.
Yeah.
It's like half of her
just
face, and she's just like. You want to say that again?
How tall is
If
she?
you want me to.
How tall is she?
He's taller than him.
How tall is she?
She's
She's
I
6
am a
foot,
whole
just-
foot taller than you.
but she's looking down at him. And I'm just
Ignore him.
More
He
than
doesn't
a
really-
half a foot.
please make a will save.
Ignore him.
I will do so gladly.
Well, dang. That's like a 9.
You are now frightened. You're just like.
I think you look beautiful.
That was also.
Don't make it worse.
Okay.
Shut up, please.
Gladly.
And she sits down.
She gains her name, the Blade, after she defeated an entire horde of the Blood Empire.
That's correct.
Are you actually holding the history book, or are
No,
you just
out of
like...
in character, Dralia knows this off the top of her head. I mean, out of character, yes, I had to recall.
She moves the hair back in front of her burn. And just yeah, that's right.
I shiver.
How'd you know that?
I like to study.
Just do you know how this happened? She gestures at the burn.
Yes, you use. I think I do actually know this.
Here's a hint. I killed a wizard.
Yes. You killed Borsai at the end of the Majon War using the Daemon Codex,
That's correct. It kind of backfired, and as you can see,
but it also worked.
yes, I figured that out a long time ago. It works with demons and half ones.
I see that as well, actually.
Now, could you give me a little hint about what Aldous wanted to talk to you about?
what you heard me say to them, then it's about all there is to it.
What year is it?
He simply wanted the Blood Emperor or Empress to start a beneficial relationship, an alliance, you could say, with your side.
I killed the last person that did that.
Last person who did what?
A beneficial relationship with the Blood Empire.
Nero.
Correct.
So you don't want this. Sorry, I can't.
Yes, you did.
I can't.
So don't do it again.
Look dang cool too.
Yes, ma'am. Oh.
What did I say?
Just stop.
I comment quietly, like under my breath. Look dang good at it too. Look dang good too.
I come back with the
After talking
small
about
glass
her
The
of
last
you know.
page is 1 year before.
What year is it?
Mhm.
The very last page.
Yeah, this is it.
still talking.
So what year is it?
We've talked too much already. Be on your way.
It's 3316.
AG.
She just like waves her hands like, get out of here.
Alright. We have a mission to fulfill. A mission to complete.
So we do.
It's gonna be a long walk.
Good lord, why? Why? What happened to you? Why on earth are you so depressing?
Sounds like a you problem.
Yes, it's a me problem, a me problem that I once solved.
I suggest finding a way to do that then. In the meantime.
That's
let's
why I'm
continue.
asking you.
I want no part in helping you solve your problems.
But you see, having no part in helping me solve my problems will only create more problems for you.
I guess it sucks for both of us then.
A little bit self-destructive then, are we?
Sure, whatever pleases you.
I never said nor implied that it pleases me.
Can we at least walk as we go?
Mm-hmm.
Walking sounds way
Fun.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long walk. Whoa.
Yes,
Good
this is a
exercise.
very, 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 very long travel.
I don't need exercise.
And he just like flexes.
Ugh.
I have an idea. I start walking towards
Muscle
the
pop.
nearest travel person who takes people places. Whatever you want to call them. Caravan traveler,
Something.
force lender, I don't know. Whoever travels people
A stable
places.
master?
Sure, that would also work.
A ship? That could work too.
That
Do we need to go on the water?
it would be faster.
Yeah, technically it would be faster to travel by sea than mountain.
Fine. I head to the nearest docks and I say to the dockmaster, the council requests that we be sent to, and wherever we're going,
The Blood Empire.
the Blood Empire. How close can you get us?
I'm not going to go anywhere near there.
No, send us to the southern border of Draconis, directly south of the Bloodland. We can travel the rest of the way on foot.
That would take longer. I'd have to go all the way around. I'd still have to go near there.
No. Simply like this. We traveled that.
Where are we right now?
Well, we're in Secretin.
Well, if you're going to the Blood Empire, then I'm not going to take you.
Well,
I don't care what the council says. I'm not going.
we're not going to the Blood Empire. 23 and bluff.
What you just said. He said.
Please roll this.
16.
Oh.
And like I said, I'm not either.
Awesome. Do you know a ship who would be willing to take us somewhere near there, or someone who is already headed that way?
And after you say that, you see as this, like a fat human bard, like dressed up in the entire bard outfit, just walks up behind the Dark Master and just like, I can take you there.
Can he?
And just like,
Can you?
Otis, what are you doing?
Otis.
Otis, your help is welcome.
Of course.
He sings.
And he has like he's wearing the typical bard outfit, feather hat with like a French mustache. He's just, of course I can. I have a ship.
Oh,
Dark Master's like, no you don't.
No, you don't.
Shut up.
how do you plan to get us there then?
On my ship. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't matter.
Alright, that's good enough for me. Take us to your ship.
Come with me. He pulls out a lute and just starts playing it on the way there.
We don't actually have lute music.
Ding 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 ding.
That's not a
Does
flute.
this help anything?
Flute is this.
It's
No.
quicker.
A flute is this.
Flute.
Listen, a flute is this.
A lute.
You
Oh,
want to get to the
lute.
Blood Empire? Are we going to have to listen to that?
Of course you will.
Don't want
It's
to.
beautiful.
Have you put the acid to use?
Why wouldn't we? Why would we
O
listen?
Y
It's
O D
beautiful.
Y.
We wouldn't have to listen to it if
Oh,
we put the
dear.
acid to use. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
And he takes you
Beautiful
to
music.
Otis is like playing the lute and poorly singing on the way there, just la 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 la.
I'm going to whisper in your ear. Like, can you get him to shut up?
I will never shut up.
Mine.
Whisper in her ear so like he doesn't hear me.
He responds, I don't shut up.
I'm like Deadpool.
Would you please
What'd you get?
chill at 9?
A 9? You're not using diplomacy?
Could you make a will save,
That
please?
is diplomacy.
That's not.
Diplomacy.
no!
There's no way that's diplomacy and it's a 9.
4 plus 5 is 9.
That's charisma, not diplomacy.
It's the same bonus.
She get a 16 with 4.
Because I don't have diplomacy as a class skill.
What'd you get? On will?
13.
One moment. I need to find something.
How do you get a 20 something? Oh, it's bluff. Never
Because
mind.
bluff is a class skill.
Class skill.
Or at least it's a racial skill.
You need diplomacy.
Well, can't have it.
He's gonna.
Doesn't become a class skill at that point.
No, you still get the plus. You still get the
Yeah, but not the +3 from it being a class skill.
Yeah.
Okay. So he like makes like a very his version of a seductive and just you would love me to stop singing, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's why I asked.
You were now charmed. Just you love me, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Actually, I'm a little hard of hearing. If you could mind playing a little louder, that would be excellent.
He just starts playing as loud as possible. Oh, ding ding ding.
I can't tell if it's good or not.
But he's he's still walking down the harbor as all this happens. But then he just stops and just basically suggestively looks at Draylen and just, you'd love me to stop, wouldn't you?
And then just keeps going.
And then just continues, but louder.
I charm him.
Oh.
Like
Like
you're
charm
casting
person.
charm person.
You don't need charm person. You have that person.
Do I need to roll a will
He's
save?
charmed.
You can't
Uh,
charm someone who's charmed you.
It's a spell like ability.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
so-
a vampire.
So he just goes like,
It's a reverse.
you see him rub his mustache.
Yeah.
Must.
It's one of the alternate racial phrases you can choose.
Mustache.
Connor.
It's air tone dying ability.
You see as Otis just like rubs his French mustache. Yes, my lady.
And I command him to stop singing.
He's just playing it with no voice coming out. Just
That's better. That's better.
Still the music. Is he a good? Is the music good?
oh, the music's amazing,
But
but
singing
he's
is
singing.
terrible.
He's not.
That's better.
He gets to a
Traveling music.
semi-large
Oh, I see.
galleon with sail with grayish sails that have like
What's the
a
ship's
demon
name?
symbol on it.
What's the ship's name?
Do you ask him?
Yes.
Yeah, like
I
Otis
feel like this is
like,
Zarya's ship.
it is Otis's ship.
Didn't that guy say it's not really your ship?
Does
Who does it
really?
legally belong to?
Does it really? You don't need to roll. He failed. He's just like, does it really?
Who does it legally belong to?
Does it matter?
The
Kinda
captain.
What is the captain's name?
Captain Black.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What?
Connor just looks at you like, really?
Huh?
Whoever it belongs to, can we depart?
You'll have to ask him. I have no control over it.
Awesome.
Who's him? Black?
Captain. Captain Black.
So you let us here with no actual power.
I have power of music.
You didn't understand that from when he started reading us?
I assumed that he would at least steal the ship.
I would not steal. Unless you want me to.
I can't actually command him again. So much today.
But he still says that. Still goes, unless you want me to.
No, you're useless.
Hurtful, but I have
But true!
But I have music.
True.
Unless you can charm Captain Black with your music, which it doesn't seem like you can.
I will use my manly wiles to do so.
Or I could just ask him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that.
You go off and like
Yeah.
Otis is just like following Drelia. Just playing his lute as he's Yep. So you walk onto the ship and see there is exactly 0 humans on the ship.
Okay.
Every single person is either half orc, half elf, half demon, half just all the half races seem to be on the ship.
Half-breed.
The
I
blood
walk
orc
up to
gets on.
someone who's assumably the captain.
Hey.
I assume he's some
Hey.
sort of heir
Hey.
or captain, you
The
know.
big giant blood orc walks on.
Sure. He has
Everyone
it.
Always
stops.
gotta have the hat.
Everyone stops moving stuff around and just stares at the giant orc.
Right.
He
Except
smiles
for
and
one
waves.
person who is on the top deck.
He smiles and waves.
Who's
I
on
walk up to the is the person on top deck the captain, or from what I can tell?
From what you can tell, he has the captain's hat.
Alright, I walk right up to him
Mm.
and say, Greetings,
Okay.
Captain Black.
And he turns and looks at you, and you see a dark, red-skinned tiefling with the horns coming out of the hat. They seem to like going through his hat, and they're like large and thick.
Okay.
And he just has like a large beard and the captain's outfit.
Does he respond?
Can I help you?
Yes. Where are you headed on your voyage?
Haven't decided yet.
Would it happen to be anywhere near?
The Bloodland.
You're not here.
I followed you.
Otis is following you too.
That's just what I needed. How do you pronounce that word?
Bloodland.
Usai.
Yes. Anywhere near Usai?
Depends. How much money do you have?
We were not given any at the beginning of
Yeah.
this campaign.
You would not have any at the beginning.
Exactly. Did we get our money back? No, we have nothing. Use your charm.
I can't.
Show him some leg hair.
Black-
Something.
Black just looks at Drillia and sees Otis following this. I thought I kicked you off this ship.
Kick him off again.
And Otis is just like, but my music, please. Just like, sing something for me. Like, no, I can't do that. Play something for me. Can anyone here sing? No? Okay, fine.
I can try.
I'd rather have the
I would rather die. Is that what you say?
human sing than the giant orc with the gruffly voice. Sing for
I
me.
can try to yodel.
No one here.
Yodel.
No one here wants to hear your yodel. Trust me, Otis has yodeled.
I'm going to go a little bit off the dock and collect a little bit of seawater.
I could sing. I can try. I have.
Please shut up. Sing for me.
an accompany to his instrument.
Accompanied to Otis's nat 20 perform.
Give him an actual poem. Give him an actual poem to sing.
He doesn't have to sing it, but I do actually have one.
Oh.
You should sing it. I want you to actually put that in your mouth. Spit that out.
Don't have to do the whole thing. Just the first. Spit it out. The dice needs to be not on the table. It needs to be on the table.
Not be on the table. Seriously? Put them back. No!
I don't care if he.
Stop putting them in your mouth.
As long as I don't choke on them, because then I'll have to do the Heimlich, and that's painful.
Okay, Connor,
To you,
please
you're
spit them
choking.
out. You need to read a poem. Also, what'd you get on perform?
Solid 9.
Reaction.
Okay. Just read from there to there. Okay.
Sing it.
No,
I want you
just
to
read.
try.
Everyone, please be quiet for a moment.
Auto-tune. Sing.
Drelia will be reading a poem.
There once was a group of heroes who defeated an evil in the land. A fox, a dwarf, 2 demons, and a hobgoblin were their band. The evil survived for thousands of years through cursed means. It tricked one of the heroes who used to be very keen.
After you say that, Dragon's like, oh, black.
Oh.
I'm used to saying pirates Dracon, okay?
Yeah, that's
That's the usual. I'm used to
why I
that.
made the face when you said blank.
See, I did too.
He's black. That's not right. Sorry. But after you
We'll cut
say that,
that.
Black's just like, I hate that poem. Good job, you can stay. Otis, brilliant. Brilliant lute playing. Don't ever sing again. Otis is like, very well, Captain. And he goes up singing down into the lower deck.
Of course he does.
The heroes of Asgard.
I'm going to the lowest possible point on the boat I can.
He doesn't. He wants to create a hole.
Listen, I've gotten bored of negotiating. You carry it on from here.
He said he'd do it. There's no more negotiating to be done.
Fine, whatever.
I'm going to
First, I need to know who you are and why I should take you. I will, but why should I?
Dralia, Scorn, Nor.
I'm gone.
Scorn.
I am too.
You
Actually.
see a dust
Yeah,
cloud.
both of us have left.
You just see a dust cloud.
What's your name? Volatus. That's right.
Like
If he's written
volatiles.
down.
You're right. It is. I keep forgetting that.
First time.
Volatus Vendu.
Just what do I need to, what should I know about you, Dralia?
We are currently working for the council.
Why would you be doing that?
We're being forced to.
This.
Toy around.
Ah,
Each
I've seen those before.
each
I've
of the
gotten them
4 of
off
us.
too.
Something
Yes.
expected.
No.
I would be.
I don't want them coming after us right now, though. Too big of a
Smart.
risk. Anyway. Yes, we are currently under more or less forced service to the council
Hmm.
for crimes.
Pity for you.
Yeah.
What about you, Scorn? What do I need
Scorn.
to know about you?
Scorn.
Iron Jaw. No. Of course you would say that.
Well, too much, I guess.
What do I need to know about you?
Scorn. Her.
Like, with the
Forced.
Oh.
We are-
I get that. I've seen those too.
Yeah. But anyway, we're forced acquaintances.
Sorry, I missed that.
You should say it.
First time you've met, I can see that too.
What do you think is going on here?
Nothing. I'm completely messing with you.
That sounded like sarcasm.
Was it?
That's a question.
It was.
It was. That's the funniest that I've heard.
Let me
was
rephrase
it
that.
expected?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the one that said that sounded like a question.
No. You're asking me why. Was it sarcasm? And I said it sounded like sarcasm because it sounded like a sarcastic tone.
And it was.
And it was.
Yes. But anyway,
Could you just take us?
he's taking us. That's been established.
You just need to say that poem again. Well, the other lines. Some of them.
Very well.
Not now.
You said
Later.
you hated it.
Yes, the four of us are forced to be acquaintances and forced to do the will of the council for the foreseeable future.
Which specific council member sent you on this?
Aldous. Why?
Never heard of him.
Oh, while this is going on below, can I arm wrestle some of the sailors for money?
Wow.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you
Roll a
can.
strength check.
Start a drinking contest.
15.
What?
Alright, so now I owe somebody money. I need to make it back somehow.
Steal it from him.
Oh, yeah.
Get him his own money back.
Yeah, but as
Double or nothing.
Double of nothing is nothing.
Dang it!
Oh, that's so much of
It stopped on 17 with.
Oh.
You now know even more. Oh, even more money.
I cannot wait to hear this.
Alright. I will stake my bow against. Oh, for one more time.
Oh no. Ooh.
13.
13.
you get 20 gold coins.
Oh, thank goodness you didn't lose your bow.
I didn't need a bow. I just kind of had
You got
it.
your money back.
No, he didn't have any.
I didn't have any money.
Exactly.
You're no longer in debt.
I have 20 gold.
After he gives it to you, he's like, okay, we're back.
You owe me that.
Alright. I give them 15 of it back.
Take a count.
If you can beat me, you get the rest.
Oh.
8.
His arm breaks.
Oh, shoot.
Natural one.
You're just like,
He didn't even do that.
No,
He just sprained it.
so you're just like, he's just like,
I heal it the best I can.
I am kind of sitting over in a corner. Excited.
That is
pretty good.
A 22. to
all
heal
of the other sailors are laughing.
I get a 22 to fix it the best I
No,
can.
he's just like,
you lost to a skinny.
you see his wrist is still like very broken, but his arm's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's just like, oh, you can have it back now. You did it. Oh gosh.
Awesome.
Oh! Oh, my arm!
He walks away. I'm gonna go need to talk to somebody.
I need to have a talk. Mom!
Can I arm wrestle you?
You would fail miserably.
You just
I'm
saw
actually
someone's
not
arm.
that bad in strength.
You just
What-
saw
what?
someone's arm get snapped. You really wanted to try that?
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh. Don't roll that one. There's a 1 in 20 chance.
Roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. Roll
Can you get in that
strength
20?
check.
I haven't decided to do it yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, 4. 2 things. One, I want to see if I can beat you. 2. Two, I want to. Yeah. I want to see if I can beat you, and
I have race.
if I win, maybe I'll earn a bit of money. If I don't, I'll be in a bit of debt, and you'll get a bit more money. Later, at least.
No money, but I'll arm wrestle you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
20.
Yeah.
13.
Ooh, ooh.
How much money do
2
you
of
give?
3.
Nothing.
No
Not
money.
any money.
All right.
21.
Oh! 21. Oh my
He
god.
just walks over to you. I shall play for you.
No, he won.
He just starts playing his lute after you lose.
You're stronger than you look.
He just walks over to you and starts playing.
Hold on.
La 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 la.
You're rolling 18 and I'm 19.
Okay.
Alright. You can continue now.
I've raised the dead on multiple occasions, but like I said, that zombie was not mine. I'm not.
What did I hear about a zombie?
Did
The zombie wasn't mine.
Framed?
Are you a necromancer?
Did I say I was a necromancer?
No, I'm asking if you are.
Fair. Yes,
Why?
it's fascinating.
Dead things?
Oh, yes.
Oh yes. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Just,
Oh dear.
I've seen good ones and bad ones.
Necromancers?
Yes.
Certainly more bad than good.
No, zombies.
But yes, anyway.
None of them are from
I
this
was
part.
accused of necromancy for raising a zombie from the dead. I am incapable of raising humanoid corpses from the dead as of now.
Now.
What will you use them for once you can?
Who knows? Guess I'll decide when it comes to that.
That is like.
Probably research, knowledge.
Evil?
Depends on what you consider evil.
Depends on what you consider good.
Now, I can assure you that zombies will not be doing the work of good.
I could tell you to get off my ship.
You could.
You've
we
already
taking
done your
sail?
part.
Are we are we sailing? I'm going to.
And you don't seem like the man to break a contract.
No. Black walks over to the top of the deck that he's on and just like set sail for the bloodland.
Straight to it then.
Yes, sir. You guys are going to help, or you're being dropped overboard.
I said I could yodel.
I don't want you to yodel. I want you to
I'm
help.
going to be.
Go up there.
I'm going to brew one of my.
Points at the crow's nest.
I'm going to be brewing a tincture.
Me?
Sorry, a concoction.
No, the gnome. You.
What?
Gnome. I don't have a gnome. There are no gnomes on here.
I'm
Gnome.
going to brew a concoction.
A concoction.
Concoctionage.
Why?
I'm
Goulash.
concautious.
Okay, that was okay. That was okay.
Hello.
I'll allow that one.
Oh,
Okay.
you want the biggest guy here? From there.
Or the other one. I don't care. Not you.
That's a better idea.
Go get him then.
I go down where I saw him go.
You.
You.
He like goes over and gives you
No.
like a mop. Get cleaning.
Once you're on a crow's nest.
No.
You don't. Why? He's in the best suit.
20 on a charisma check.
Forward back.
I don't want to.
Yes.
He hands you a bucket. Get cleaning.
Please, I don't want to do it.
Now proceed to clean.
You know what? I need to restore confidence in myself, or just lose. Very
I
well.
cannot wait to hear the story
Arm
of how a
wrestle me.
child beat you.
And if you win, then I will go up there. But if you do not, you will have to.
Arm wrestle between orc
I'm like.
and Dampier.
I'm 6 foot.
He's
Okay, almost 2 feet taller than me.
he's basically 2 feet taller than all of you. Basically.
That's a 18.
I give 13 again.
I win.
A 9 every time.
No, the guy who
Not every
you
time.
broke his arm over is just like, what was that? Where was that when I was wrestling?
First of
you?"
all, he's an 8 foot tall orc.
Uh,
7'8".
Fair enough.
And I did not do that poorly against him.
You broke my arm.
No, against him.
I know, but you broke my arm.
You broke his arm?
I seem to be tired, I guess, after that many matches.
I'm pretty sure he broke his
You were
arm.
pretty tough.
Thank you. I'm gonna go try to work.
Broken arm.
Work with one arm?
I do go climb the crow's nest. then.
Sweet. What's working on?
You see me.
Volatius, Volatius, what's your name?
Of course.
Volatius.
Of course.
Of course. Climbing up there, you get a 17.
You see,
blood.
when I
Basically.
wasn't
You see something resembling blood boiling in my small cauldron.
What you doing?
Boiling blood?
I'm not talking to you. You're not there. So shut it.
A little concoction I figured out how.
What is it?
Wild,
So it is blood.
wild
You're
blood.
not there.
That was just me.
That's what it's called. And it got its name from
Its appearance.
I'm not talking
its
to you.
appearance.
I'm not talking to you either.
You're not there. Quiet.
Oh, that depends from time to time.
You know.
Makes people hit harder.
Doofer.
The work on me.
Well, it's gotta work on anyone.
Good.
Will it?
Unless they're
Are
like
you
immune
sure?
to science,
Are
then
you
it will
sure?
work.
It's not science.
It's
This is
magic
alchemy.
science.
Yeah, it's
Mayans.
technically
It's
alchemy, but it's
Mayans.
science. It's the closest thing to science in Pathfinder.
A gun is the closest thing to science.
A gun is science.
Alchemical cartridges is something guns can use.
Shut up. No, it's
But
fine.
that's magic.
So,
The guns themselves are not.
you guys are just talking about potions? Specifically this one?
Technically, I am brewing this.
Yes. Sing.
No.
The heroes that fall. Okay.
Am I ever approached?
I know.
No.
Everyone's
I wouldn't mind
kind of-
Unless you want to
There's
approach
sort of
someone.
I wouldn't mind singing a sea shanty though.
Yo ho, yo
Roll
ho,
perform.
a pirate's life
Perform.
for me.
23.
Can we actually find that? Could we
And
actually find that?
Otis is just playing his lute along with you.
Could I actually find it?
Is everyone just a little bit wary of the kid in the corner bent over a cauldron?
Weird?
Sure, they're-
No, you don't seem to be
Pretty sure
bothered.
they're
They're
mostly-
just not approaching you.
I'm pretty sure they're not approaching because I'm there.
Also,
They're more
he's
afraid of me than they are of you.
also, he's not in the way, so
They're approaching exactly two people. You
cleaning.
and Otis.
Plenty.
Yeah. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. I don't even know if these guys are pirates, but
Okay then, guess I'm not doing work.
no. I'm kidding, don't yo.
Well,
No,
No.
couple, few days later. It's nighttime and almost it's a quiet night at sea, and all the sailors are either sleeping on deck, below deck, or just playing a couple games to themselves. All of the lights are off, except for in Black's, the captain's quarters. What do you do?
I'm assuming I'm not cleaning anymore.
No. Otis is also like, he's playing a lute while he's snoring. Just ding.
Do they have any books on a ship?
Um,
Does the captain have a library?
Who is
Where I hear
Boris?
go ask him.
Captain's.
You just
I'm just.
go around,
Captain Black.
Are you asleep?
knock on
Are
the
you
door.
still working?
Yeah.
I'm actually, I think, done working at this
So you're-
point. I've made like 3 drops.
So he's
A
sleeping.
couple minutes later, after
He's
you knock, he opens the door and he's just like,
He's not. You don't need to roll to sleep.
it looks like he
Not
almost
sleep,
just
like the
woke up.
concoctions.
You failed.
You see, he has his hat's off and
One.
he
Yeah,
is
so the other 2 failed.
swept back black hair.
Pretty sure that means you failed all
Yes.
Do you have a library aboard this ship?
Yeah.
Do you have a library aboard this ship?
I do.
Could I have access to it?
Why should I?
I like reading.
I do too.
So can I read?
No. He closes the door.
Close the door. I knew you were gonna do that.
16 on the diplomacy. Can I please? Just
Anything specific? No. Close the door.
history books.
You say history books as you close the door.
Have one.
I have a singular history book.
Exactly.
That is world history.
Exactly.
I have like good history.
Disagree.
book.
What?
I have, like,
Specifically, I say to the closed door.
He opens the door.
Do you have any on the history of Borisai?
Raises an eyebrow. Why?
You know, I've studied him in the past. There's not a lot of information about him.
There was a reason for that.
Yes. But do you
Pretty
have...
big reason. Too.
That doesn't mean you don't have more information on him.
No, it doesn't.
Do you?
He closes the door.
Do you? That's not an answer.
Pretty sure that's.
Then you hear from inside, it's not supposed to be.
Oof.
Can you at least tell me where the library is?
He opens the door. In here.
Can I come in?
No. Closes the door.
Please, 16 again.
He opens the door.
He's persistent.
You hear Otis's voice behind you. Why do you want to go in the captain's quarters?
Otis, go away. We'll make things worse.
Okay.
It makes sense.
He's just like, okay.
Are you asleep?
And goes back to snore
asleep.
playing.
I think I'm in the
Legitimately,
crow's
Captain Black, what harm could it do?
In the
I'm
crow's
just gonna be reading quietly.
Still in the crow's nest.
nest. Can I come down?
He wants Dal to come down.
I'm just going to be reading quietly. Just give me a candle.
Fine.
Thank you.
He just like opens the door over there.
Trot over. Look for any.
Corrupt.
Start
And
flipping
he just
through
like goes back into his bed and he just starts whispering to himself. Roll a
D100.
Yeah,
knowledge
okay.
history.
Knowledge history.
Yeah, okay.
I love it.
Flashback.
17.
No, face it.
You find a single
Tell me you're not rolling.
history book. Not
Mhm.
exactly a book, it's a scroll
Mm-hmm.
You're still
that
learning.
seems to have to do with Borisai.
I greedily read through it.
He just-
Greedily.
And there is a single paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
Borisai.
Yeah.
It reads. Was not the average wizard.
Mm-hmm.
He got his magic from things other than learning. Though he did also learn.
Interesting.
What languages can you speak?
Common, Necro, Celestial, Infernal, Uncommon, and Elven.
You can't read the rest. And Draken like gets up and is like, "Are you done?"
Black.
Black. I keep saying Dracon. It's Black. His name is Black.
Captain Black.
Captain Black, because Dracon's the other pirate from the other campaign.
The other Black. Not this one. This one Black. This one is Captain Black.
Yeah.
Get that in your head.
He didn't gain magic from, not only from learning, but from, what was it?
From other
Okay.
sources. And Dragon goes, Black! Black just goes, "Are you done?"
If you don't mind, I'd like to read you first.
That sigh.
Can you say another poem for me?
I can.
He's just like, he goes over and opens the door. Otis, I'm gonna need you to play for a little bit. He goes back in.
Next one.
Do you want, he starts playing some romantic music.
No.
Black just like, no.
Wrong one. That's
Poem
tomorrow.
music. Poem music. Okay. You're like, oh,
The next
of
line.
course, man. Of course.
Is it the next paragraph?
It's
Where
decent
is it?
music. It's
Oh, it's up. Is it? Oh, no.
There.
it's like that.
Yes, I see. The heroes traveled through the forest of Spiderwood. There they met a Ratzer who knew they would. He sent them to the mountains where the Crypticron laid, but he warned them that Lord Sidorak there he stayed.
Just thank you. Otis, get out.
This is gonna
He's
be
just
how
like,
it
of
is for the
course.
next- every day until it's done.
He's like, of course. He like plays music as he
Romantic
waltz.
music.
How long are
He
we on the
basically
ship?
waltz.
I mean, how many days at sea?
I can feel it right. Okay.
You know. Yet. So
Well,
you basically read for the rest of the night.
Yes.
Make a perception check. Nor.
Oh, no.
No.
Oofer doofer, bro.
Man.
11.
Bruh.
You barely manage to see some lights in the distance coming towards the ship.
Or the ship going towards that.
Organic or stable lights?
You can't tell.
Yeah, you're at sea.
Well, organic lights, like if it's something swimming in the water, it's going to be like moving, but if it's like a ship, it's going to be like pretty stable.
Most of the time.
But I barely see them, so apparently I can't tell.
Also, you got an 11, so you
Yeah.
can't tell.
I just look down to see if there's anyone on the deck.
There's a couple. You see Otis sitting there and snores playing the lute.
Otis,
Yes.
see anything out there?
See the lights of the angels.
Yeah. Okay. What is that supposed to mean?
It means there are angels in the lights.
Can you go get someone competent to look at the lights?
Of course. He walks over to the captain's deck.
I'm asleep. Corey's asleep, just like kneeling in front of him, in front of Voltus.
Otis goes over to the.
I stay up till 12 brewing my concoctions.
This is later than 12.
Yeah.
But
Then
you
I'm
just
probably gonna
hear-
be walking around the deck.
You hear as you're reading just. Black's just like.
All right, Otis. That's not what I meant, but all right.
He goes over to the captain to the door and just. Yes, Otis, what do you want? I see the. Nor has seen the lights of the angels. Those don't exist, Otis. No, I see them. He's just like, okay, fine.
Those
I'll
don't
go look.
exist.
You don't notice as they leave. And just
I am on deck.
Black just goes.
My
He goes over into. You see as Black rushes into the room and like pulls out a small horn and runs back out, and there's just. And everyone just wakes up. Just.
What do you want me to do? You want me to shoot at the dang lights?
It's like nice.
Until they
It's
get
like nice
closer.
and tidy.
I draw my bow and my 20 arrows.
I run up.
You're like, what?
What is it?
You just woke up. You're like, what is it? What is it?
What?
He points at the lights.
These lights.
They're never just lights.
Good quote.
Who was Walker on? Oh, he doesn't work.
I'm gonna put that on a shirt.
It's never just lights.
They're never just lights.
Quote, GM 2019.
Yep. Just. Do any of you know how to shoot a cannon?
No,
The boy probably knows.
I can figure it out.
You just like
I'm good with explosives. Anything that
Good.
explodes.
go down and get them ready. Or
Okay.
get one ready.
Okay.
You see, after you get down there, all the other crew members are getting
Except the one with the broken arm.
cannonballs. Yeah, the cannons ready.
Broken arm guy's just like, mm.
Broken
What do I
arm
roll
guys
to
just
help
like,
out?
what do I do? What do I do?
What are they?
What do I roll to help
Broken
out?
arm guy. Roll cannon
Craft.
barrels of gunpowder.
Craft. 25.
You have gotten the most perfect cannon. Near perfect cannon ready. With a near perfect cannonball. Black goes
I'm sorry,
into.
if you didn't know this, alchemists are kind of like praised for their craft skill.
Yeah, I know.
Don't say.
Black goes into his quarters and it's just like, Aurelia, what can you do to help in a battle?
At the moment, not much other than fire cannon.
Fine, he pulls out like.
By the way, what's the name of your ship?
What's the name of my ship? Well, I've been told, since I stole it, it's called the Dracon.
Okay. Stole it from who?
Doesn't matter.
Dracon.
He reaches into his. Actually, no, he's not wearing his jacket. He just goes over and puts his jacket on and pulls out a pistol. Here. Since you can't do anything else, shoot this.
Where?
You follow him out and he points at the lights. There, them, when they get closer.
What is
Were
it?
The scarecrows.
What's that?
You'll find out.
Why didn't you just tell me?
Because they're going to be here. Soon.
Speaking of which,
Why does anyone who actually knows something never tell?
Because you're going to find out in less than 10 seconds. No, Nor sees as these scarecrows are moving very quickly across the water.
Alright.
Not exactly across the water, like under the water, and you see the lights are above the water. But there's like a metal pole sticking out of the water with the light on it.
I fire at the scarecrows. And they're in range.
Roll attack.
We're at
Oh, that was loud.
17.
You see as your arrow goes straight through the light, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Could anyone who's at a cannon please roll initiative?
Can I get through a cannon?
Yes.
17.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll initiative as well?
Can I put this in there?
Yeah, I see you rolled a 17.
I managed to roll pretty well in initiative, but not in combat.
Not yet.
Like, as up to this date, he has not rolled anything well in combat.
Not yet.
Including arm wrestling, if you count that as combat.
I count that as combat.
I don't count.
There was 119, that's
You didn't have to. If you didn't have to roll initiative for it, it's not combat.
Ned Ryan has not rolled decently in combat.
my roll cursing decided it counted for some of the time at least.
Some of the time.
I guess it did average
Scorn.
about 8 or so.
Are you out of the cannon?
I don't know how to use it.
average.
Neither does he. Neither does Australia, but she's trying.
I'm also not an alchemist. I also
Really
don't have
can't be that
craft.
Right. You're also stupid. Never mind.
I'm not smart enough to know how
I
to
mean,
use
Connor
it.
doesn't know how to operate a canyon. Canyon?
Canyon? Yes,
I don't know how to operate a
a
canyon.
canyon.
You
No
know how to
one
operate
does.
a cannon?
No, I don't. Okay. I mean, I can obviously figure it out.
Gunpowder,
Yeah.
pack,
Cannonball.
blank,
Boom.
pack, cannonball, light.
Oh.
Fuse light.
Yeah. I'm saying it's not that hard to figure it out.
Cannonball.
Yeah.
The cannonball will be lit by the end of this.
So, two people.
Backwards then.
Connor, would you get an initiative?
Please get
Yeah. 5.
Yes. Backwards.
No, sorry, 6.
17.
6.
It will be cool.
22.
Shout out to the.
I fire not at the lights, but at the scarecrows. I get a 21.
Okay. You can roll damage.
Oh, okay. I was waiting until I could pass through the scarecrows without hurting them. I deal 3 damage.
Okay.
Hold up. Why is my longbow 1d6?
I don't know. If not be one,
You may get that.
Voltus.
I'm going to shoot a cannon.
I look at Black. How do I help?
Once they get on the ship, you can't. Get your weapons ready.
Oh my great.
Otis is like, I will sing for you.
16?
Get me encouraged.
The 16 hit?
What did you get to hit? Oh, I don't remember.
At 21.
I'm guessing I
attack,
can't
Otis.
again.
Make me
Cast
inspired.
that.
A cannon?
We win
Yes.
until.
Aaron, go sit down.
Oh, I have point blank shot with it.
I mean, within 30 feet.
30 feet.
Boom!
I think cannons should get plus. They should have like that.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
just have point blank shot.
So, there's not hit.
Perfect.
And you see as one of the scarecrows zooms out of the water and lands on the deck. And you don't see this because it's on deck. You're under where the cans are. You two see.
Charge toward it.
It looks like it's a living scarecrow. Its mouth is like a
Is there an arrow in
scarecrow.
it?
There's an arrow sticking in it.
It did nothing.
It doesn't seem like there
Does
any.
damage.
It doesn't seem like there's any blood coming out of it.
No.
You can roll initiative now.
13.
And Drelia, it's your turn.
Fire the cannon.
Roll
Makes things,
with
it
a
makes
disadvantage.
people harder.
4.
You don't see no.
4 plus whatever.
Just saying it.
Nope. Yeah.
And it is Otis's turn.
18's fine.
Okay. You get 1+2 2 hitting.
Right.
Everyone on deck. You do.
Okay.
Black's turn.
Dude, at level 2, punch are good.
He did not get his sword out. Black is hitting them, is punching them.
Great
Actually, no, he's
idea.
more. He's clawing at them.
Good idea,
With
good idea.
claws.
Alright, sure.
Does hit. And stones. Okay, North.
Yep.
No.
I would
No.
like to acrobatics down from the crow nest.
How far is that? How far is that drop?
I'm assuming I'm not just dropping. I'm like,
You're not just
Swinging from ropes,
yeah,
doing all these kinds of
That's better.
gymnastics.
You're probably swinging off a rope.
Acrobatics.
18.
Okay. You're just like. Are you flipping? Are you doing anything amazing?
I mean, it's gonna look cool.
It's
but
gonna-
I'm not gonna be
oh.
excessive.
He's gotta look cool.
I mean, I'm acrobaticsing down from a crow's. Why are you doing that?
It's bugging me that there's this gap.
Yeah, no, but pulling it apart won't help. I think it's on the other side. Yeah, there's something on the other side that's helping. I'm going to fix this real quick.
Done. It's fine.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I pushed it back together several times.
Okay.
Anyway, once I'm down there, I would like to attack the scarecrow.
Okay.
Or even better yet, can I hit him on my way down?
Roll.
Actually, on second thought, that's a terrible idea given the way my character fights. I will just hit him on the once I'm down there.
I would do that.
Would have been so cool. Okay.
I do not have 2-weapon slash.
But you land there and immediately try to hit him.
I get a 16.
No.
That's fair. Oh, wait, no, 17 with the
Plus.
plus.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's over 16.
And then since my first attack hit, wait, is that the way 2-weapon fighting works? Is that the first attack hits?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'll take a second attack, which is an 18.
So you have to roll twice? Or no?
2 different attacks, yeah.
Right, okay.
First attack does 11 damage, and the second attack also does.
You have weapon finesse or are you doing
I do.
strength? Okay.
She just sliced through the scarecrow thing and it falls to the ground
In pieces.
in pieces.
Yeah, okay, I did
Come on.
I did pretty good that time.
Cannons are going to be helping. There's like a space we can see out of the cannons, right?
Yeah.
Do I see these things like coming out of the water?
Well, you saw one come out of the water. Now it's your turn.
So there's
The one that
more.
came. How many are on deck?
Well, not anymore.
Okay, I was gonna say.
There used to be one on deck.
I'm guessing a 23 hits.
Yes.
I killed one.
What's the damage on this thing?
It's a cannon. What do you think?
There's a mouse down there.
Enough.
1d12.
There's a
It's
mouse
okay.
on the floor.
That's a
Does
very
it get
good
any
mouse, and I was-
bonuses to it?
No, thank.
I
Does
saw
it get any
this.
bonuses?
I saw this. I don't know what I'm trying
12 damage.
Okay.
If they're within 30 feet. If
So-
not, it's 11.
You see as one of them gets out of the water and immediately gets hit with a cannonball. And he goes
What are we
straight
fighting?
through it.
Scarecrows.
In the water?
Yeah.
They're coming out of the water.
Strange.
They also have lights with giant sticks.
On their back.
Interesting.
They have lights attached to their
They is the
backs.
Speedos.
Did his die?
Yes.
He-
He
no.
just blew apart.
There's a hole in it.
Okay. How much damage did
He
you do?
jumps out of the water and a hole and
Okay,
it
that's
gets hit with it and it lands on deck. But you notice that there's a hole in it.
A rather large cannon-shaped hole.
I'm a rather large cannon-shaped hole.
I know, right?
What does that mean?
No one knows.
I don't want to know what it's large. Well, Otis would probably know.
I don't want to know what Otis would infer that to mean, because it didn't mean anything.
Otis would. You know exactly what Otis would think that means.
Oh, Otis. You so non-innocent.
like that.
person.
I think Otis would get cut down if he guessed what that would mean.
I think Otis knows this. Why are we saying Otis? I'm done now.
Let's
Okay.
use Otis and like he's not, you know.
It's like it's not using
And
these.
you notice that there are no more lights in the water,
Oh, so there's no more?
but there are
we don't
two.
fight?
There are now more scarecrows on deck.
So the cannons
Scarecrows
aren't
with
helping.
lights on their backs.
With
Big
they have a
metal
metal stick connected to their back and a light on it. Like
Yes.
you don't know what the light is, but there's a light.
And
on it.
apparently the captain has seen them before.
Yes. All good things. All good things.
Okay, Australia, it is your turn.
Are there any enemies left?
Not where you can hit them.
There are 2 of them on deck, though.
You're under the deck where the cannons are.
Oh, you're just hearing ka-thump, ka-thump, ka-thump.
Wait, are there 2 dead ones on deck?
There is a dead one on deck.
I want to.
Pieces of a dead one.
Pieces of it. I want to go find like why it's like. I want to find the
Source of the
lights.
Yeah.
The light.
Does he even know what's going on?
He
Yes.
saw them.
Oh, okay.
Black pointed at them.
From below.
And I also
No,
fired
he,
at one.
In the
dropped-
cabin.
he was
Got
on
it.
deck and pulled Australia out and
Got it.
pointed at them.
I've also fired and failed, but fired at them.
Yeah. Coolers. All good things. All good things.
Okay.
Tell me what I'm useful.
Your
So
turn.
the combat is foreseeably over.
No, it's still happening.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I still go to the scarecrow. I
You
want to
go
know.
up on deck.
Yeah.
And you see these 2 actual, like, living scarecrows.
And then a bunch of pieces of one on the floor.
Oh, good.
And they appear to be made of, like, wet.
Seaweed.
Yes. They appear to be made of, like, a scarecrow made of sea.
scarecrows.
A scarecrow made of seaweed.
So do I notice these cannons are not being too effective?
One moment. And we're back!
I wrote down Bacon possesses a sword. She called it Bacon.
It is Aurelia's turn.
Do I notice
She
that-
proceeds to
You go over
Disassemble-
to the dead.
disassemble the already disassembled dead scarecrow.
Okay.
She wants the light source, whatever it is.
Make a perception check.
That one.
You can't see.
I'm not surprised.
It's dark out.
I'm not surprised.
Okay. Scorn, it's your turn.
I can't do anything.
Why not?
They're on deck with
Oh,
you.
they are?
Yeah, they are now.
Rage!
You go into range.
Yes, I do.
You can stay in rage for a while. Just not a good idea.
Dude,
Yeah.
Plus 2 to
You
damage,
should
minus
already
2 to
know.
sweet.
Sorry,
-2 to hit?
plus 4 to strength. I think that's
Sure?
and minus
It's
2 to
4 to
armor
damage.
class. Nope, it's strength.
-2 to armor class, plus 4 to strength.
Sweet.
And all strength based.
That's what we're going to do now, and then we'll figure that out later.
Sweet.
But
But, plus 4 to strength.
but
The strength?
stop.
Strength.
So you get a plus 2
You see,
modifier.
having
Hack and slashing. So it helps with attack with hitting as well.
Yes.
That is a higher than 16.
yes. What?
Oh, that's it.
Imagine that I would pop the light bulb with my pen.
Don't. How much damage?
19.
Okay.
Not bad.
Crunch.
You just slice through the scarecrow and it falls to pieces. The other scarecrow doesn't seem to be phased by this.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a mindless creature, I'd say.
So it's the scarecrow's turn.
What did you get?
It doesn't matter.
Gains a plus 4 to strength, constitution, and plus 2 morale save bonus to will saves.
So it gives me a. Okay. What?
So, Dralia, the scarecrow wraps its arms, attacks you with its seaweed,
Triple critical.
and it did roll a critical, and you take 2 points of damage. I rolled a 1,
Yeah, that's amusing.
That's great.
so I found that funny. I was laughing at the first time because I got a 20 and a 17, so I got a critical, then I rolled a 1.
And that caused a second set of laughter. You okay?
What was that?
You good there, bro?
Oh yeah, that hurts.
no.
I've done that before.
What?
You good there?
Why would you?
What?
I've done that before. That hurts.
I was talking.
Yeah, you also get temporary hit points equal to 2 times your level.
Sweet. So
4.
4.
Okay, now
So I
I'm
can-
okay.
So I have my normal max hit points now.
Oh, and you're grappled now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It did 2 damage.
I'm okay. Here we go. It's okay.
Upsetty spaghetti.
Is he squeezing you?
I can cast
Yes.
spells.
Is he giving you a good squeeze?
Tax of opportunity.
Unless actually you can do it where you just hold it.
Otis's
put the spell
turn.
charge in your hand and then hit
Yes,
them with
they
it.
are touch attacks.
Oh, then I actually did
Those
20
don't
damage, but it
take
doesn't
that
matter.
much.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
It's
have to.
Otis's turn. And stop
literally
getting
just-
20s, Otis. Second time 20.
La la la.
He's not singing, he's just playing. But now he's singing. Okay, you can stop. That's what Otis is playing on his
Yes! Pirates of the Caribbean.
because he got
Hard
a
song
nap.
to play.
Yeah.
No, right?
It's like
It's an at 20. And he's
But-
doing it with a loot.
All of you get +2 to attacking and
Hitting.
bonuses and ability
Inspire.
checks.
On top of the +1 or is that with both? of them?
It is now 2 instead of 1.
Got it.
Does it add his damage too?
No, just ability check.
And attacking.
Attacking and skill checks.
That's
Okay.
appreciated.
Yeah, you need that.
I don't have that much love under you.
Black's turn. He does not
The only
hit.
reason I
He tries to
have
hit the
a
thing
less than
and
you
you
is
see,
The only
you
thing that
see
you're bad at
as
is arm wrestles.
not bad.
and you see as the black attacks the thing with his claws, and they go like through the seaweed, and they don't seem to do anything.
mhm.
Yeah, okay.
North's turn.
So there's one over there.
There's only one alive right
Oh, attacking at her.
Grappling me, yes.
Yeah.
Don't hit
now.
me.
Not exactly grappling, where it's like
Stab it in
it
the face. Stab its face in the
touched
face.
you with acidic like seaweed.
Oh, okay, so he's not grappled?
No.
Okay.
Stab
I just kind of like
stab
lean
its
over
face
my
in the
sword
face.
and say, "You're in a bit of a predicament there, aren't you?"
Can he respond?
I
she
can.
respond?
Yes,
I
you
shrug.
can.
That's the end of my turn.
Wow!
Whose turn is it?
Wow!
He's not here.
Ah,
Wow.
my turn.
Wow! That's great, Ryan. Wow.
What does Nathan do?
Wow.
Throw a bomb?
On you.
That hits you.
I'm not close.
Are you within 10 feet?
Why is he getting?
No.
Oh my goodness.
You're going to play the Pirates of the Caribbean
Do
music
do
on a
do
trombone.
do do.
It's not
do,
trombone.
do,
It's
do,
a-
do. It's
what
a
is it?
saxophone.
Oh, right, that's
Do,
what
do, do.
Please
Called
play
the
the Pirates of the
trombone.
Caribbean
I
music.
can't.
Okay,
What are you
people,
doing?
We'll turn
One
it
moment.
into a song later.
we're going to eventually the Pirates of the Caribbean music on a saxophone will be played.
What are you doing on your turn?
It's your turn.
Can.
Oh, yes!
Nice.
One of the things I practice.
Why?
Okay.
After you're done, can you do that for a little bit?
Oh,
Yeah.
He's going to record it.
Okay, so I'm just. Do I notice that the cannons aren't doing the most things?
And
Yes.
there don't seem to be any more.
Throw a
lights.
bomb in the water.
No!
Make a big splash.
There's no more in the water. We're just gonna blow a hole in the boat if we throw a bomb in the water.
I'm going to run up to the deck and take my blood that I have, the blood,
Yeah.
and then can I get to the top of the deck?
Yes.
I chuck it at you, saying, "Drink it."
That's pretty. My turn?
Yes.
Fine. Great. I cast Shocking Grass. On the one that's in front of me.
How many are there? I have one at the moment.
Just the one.
But a shocking
There
enough.
could be more.
How many bad puns are you gonna do this game?
How many are you gonna set me up for?
Many.
24 for spellcraft.
You guys are gonna have to deal with this the entire campaign.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not just talking to you guys.
It does a grand total of
3 damage.
How much
Wrong.
longer are we
Oh,
gonna
you're
be
talking
playing?
to them.
How much longer are we gonna be playing?
9 points of damage.
How long do you want
Not
to?
much longer.
How long do you want to?
I'm trying to decide whether or not to make coffee.
Make
you can
coffee.
make coffee if you want.
Oh, we're going to. If we're going to like play another session, we're probably going to take a break and play. So probably Smash Bros.
It'll give him time
Okay, yeah.
to
I'm
make
making
more.
coffee.
It'll give
So-
him time to think of more stuff.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's hope you
Um,
do all of this, Gabe.
Roll a 1d6.
3.
Okay.
Also, can I roll the
You do 12 damage to them.
Nice.
They take extra damage against electricity.
Cool. Is it
Oh,
dead?
that's one of the things that might happen.
He's not dead.
Dang it! You get electricity damage.
I get.
You can't.
But it is
get
Scorn's
electricity
turn.
I get.
No, actually, no.
Get electrified.
It's the Scarecrow's turn.
No, you can. It just applies it to your weapon.
Oh yes, I like this very much. We're gonna make it the best of friends.
You take 5 points of acid damage.
We're gonna be the best of friends. You two are gonna just love
You're going to get a 70 to 75.
really like each other by the end.
No, we are going to absolutely. Whoa. No.
Her and Otis, on the other hand, Otis is just gonna like, oh my gosh, it's her, and she's gonna be like, it's Otis.
Oh gosh,
I'm trying to
no.
kill Otis.
Just set
eventually.
Otis on fire.
Don't tell them
Oh, it's
that.
like Zhao whenever Scar shows up.
Scarred.
I didn't actually not like Scar.
You're right, you're right.
He was just annoying.
He was just
Okay.
only slightly smarter than the orc.
No, he was smart. He just didn't make smart
To
decisions.
make things easier on all
that's
of us,
description.
can I roll this percentage check?
He's smart. He just didn't make smart
What
decisions.
do I need to roll?
D100 plus D10.
It's a percentage check.
So D100 plus D10.
0.
I haven't drank it yet.
Yeah.
If once he drinks it.
What are you doing?
What's
Gave you blood.
I think that's yeah.
Make me some coffee too.
I
What's a
made
92?
4 cups of coffee.
Great.
That's amazing.
Can you fill it with sugar so I can eat it?
Yeah.
For the next
Good. I don't wanna
10d6
taste coffee.
Scorn.
I don't know if I can do that.
3, 4
So it's my turn?
For the next
Hold on.
10d6 rounds, probably.
minutes.
Is it my turn?
Ooh.
Wait,
Functions under good hope.
is it my turn?
So what does he get?
This is how many rounds you get.
That's a lot of rounds.
Sorry, not rounds.
4 sixes.
Do I take damage?
You gain +2 to saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and damage rolls.
So I get plus 2 to
So it's
everything.
like Otis's thing, but
He gets
better.
+2 to everything for 10d6 minutes.
I get 80 Otis's plus 2, and you're plus 2.
Once he drinks.
And
And
I'm
it
in rage.
is Scorn's turn.
And I'm in rage.
You also get the +2 to damage.
Just a general rule about rage: you can only stay in rage. I think it's
Equal to your constitution.
equal to your Constitution modifier of rounds. So keep that in mind.
3.
No, not your Constitution. Is it modifier? Is it the actual Constitution score?
It might be constitution score.
It should be score.
Let me check.
Well, it is Scorn's turn, so go.
So if
I
you
drink that.
you get -2 to armor class, +2 to
Toss
damage.
it back over to you.
Back.
At its head. Right barely down.
Goodness, your armor class must be very low at this point.
It's only 15.
It's been lowered 4 points.
Yeah, it low.
It lowers by 2 points. 2 more for drinking.
Okay, that's 13. Hopefully this last one.
Oh, my pencil, just so you know, is
Plus
very
2,
terrible
plus
at
2.
erasing. The worst.
No,
Better
plus
than
2,
that.
plus 2, plus 4. No, plus 1.
Yeah, it's smudging.
Wait,
Anything to erase
wait,
the smudges.
no, one second.
Oh,
One second.
The smudges are permanent.
rounds per
You might
day
try.
equal to 4 plus your constitution
4 plus my constitution.
per
Oh.
day.
Try this if you're looking for an eraser.
However, once you are out of rage, you have to be fatigued for double.
Twice.
Twice the amount of rounds you ran.
Wow.
Oh,
You guys added
No, it can be rounds.
So
me and
I
rage
think
at a
it's
plus
fine
2,
rounds.
so my turn plus is down.
Because it's counted the
Um,
rounds you ran it, and then
and
just
then
double
you just
that
drink
round.
it. Plus
It's
4.
10.
Okay.
No, that gave me a plus 2.
So she
right?
double the time.
Plus
period
4?
that you
And
ran.
that's a. And that's it's a 21 with a 5.
It is rounds afterwards, right?
21.
You get
Okay.
after you round.
I got a 5.
Roll
I rolled
damage.
dice.
It is
5.
roll damage.
Does it add damage as well?
It does
4
add
plus
damage.
Yeah.
And so does rage.
It's probably dead.
Rage only adds 2 damage.
Yeah,
His
I know.
adds 2, and
His
then another
adds
2
4.
for the brand
4
infected
total.
hope.
His head's 4.
Just
4 total.
tell me the damage.
This is 4. And rage has plus 2, right?
Nate, what is the total number of pluses he gets from you?
He gets a +4. That's total for me.
Then I get rage, which is plus 2.
You sh-
So I
For the next 42 minutes,
16
he gets the good hope.
damage. No wait,
How,
not 16 damage.
doesn't matter since I steal this from Matt Mercer.
14.
How do you want to do this?
Barely down on his head. I want to cleave it in half.
You basically cut the seaweed clean through and it falls in half.
I have to use yours for 10d6.
Black's just like,
That makes sense. What the crap do you
there's gonna be more eventually.
So comment's over.
10d6
Yeah,
minutes.
take the
of
light.
Good hope.
Alchemy.
You don't know what the light looks like.
Well, I mean,
It's
I
not.
am no
Also,
longer
there is no
rage.
light in the box.
yeah, I take the thing that the lights were attached to, and
But that thing is still. How long is it?
or whatever,
42
the stick that was
minutes
coming out
for
of the
the
backs.
You
An
take the
hour
stick
for
off,
the other
and you
thing.
see there's
So
like a
if we
small
make that again, the thing will still-
white orb
Basically, yeah.
on the
Unless
back of the
we
stick.
go back to
I
sleep.
take it from the
In the next
yeah, the
hour,
other
we're
scarecrows as well.
attacked.
So 3.
When did the orbs stop glowing?
When they die.
Yeah.
And Black's just like, there's gonna be more. There's never just 3.
Then let's get going.
I'll keep on watching the crow's nest.
He's like, you just pointing at some sailors. Get the sails up. We're going.
You have any more arrows?
I
have
can't
18.
fight anymore.
Why?
With 3 hit points.
I throw a bomb at you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Are you
I throw a
serious?
bomb at you.
Just
Yes.
wait. I know what happens. My character's not good.
That's 10, 13, 20 points of healing.
Yeah, I assume.
Just boom, and basically everyone in that little
Just like,
group
whoa!
gets healed. Just
20
Black's just like,
points of
Oh,
damage.
sweet.
I look at you and then look at him.
warn
You have the
me,
wrong bomb.
warn me next time.
That's
I will
terrifying.
eviscerate you in your sleep and then raise you from the dead.
Please try.
Not now. Oh, not now.
I was just like, good job, friends. We did it. We did
I didn't
it.
expect that, but so that's over to you. You're
Bye-bye.
you're the shortest one.
Otis goes over to
Like,
hug
I
Drelia.
just
Come
sat-
here.
I just put my hand on your shoulder.
No.
Otis goes over to hug Drelia and just, okay, come here. Come here. He hugs her if she. Let's see. What's your CMD?
Not high.
7 of those.
14.
I am excellent.
You get hugged by Otis.
Wait.
My
Squad walks
CMD
over and
is
just
better
wait
than it should
before he
be.
does it. Squad walks over and
I
just
still
puts his
cast
hand
it.
on.
He hugged her before you can. You are now being hugged by a fat man
Why can't I stop?
Yeah. 18.
with a with a French
Why
mustache.
can't I stop him?
Because he was there first. You were busy talking with
in the range of
Volatus.
his bomb.
Oof, that's like 5 feet.
Otis was faster.
Otis
Otis
is
was-
fast. He's not fast.
Otis is so fast.
Doesn't matter, he's faster.
Trust me, Otis is fast.
I do not like that implication.
That was you. That was not me this time.
The way you said that, alright.
That was not me this time.
I climbed the crow's nest.
I bet you do.
You want me to get him off of this?
You're just being hugged by Otis.
Let go.
Okay. He's just like, I don't want to.
So, also, I'm going to walk over to Rayla and give her
Drayla.
Drayla.
Drelia?
Drilling.
Drayla.
18 on intimidation. Let go.
Okay.
I hand you a flask and said, if you ever need a more silky tongue, drink this.
I shall.
I hand it to Rayla.
Drelia.
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 Otis is just like, I shall.
I think Otis needs one of those.
What is this?
It gives you a silkier tongue.
No, Otis needs more to perform. He looks up the crows and says, thank you,
Appreciate
friend.
Don't
It's
like that
basically
sentence.
What?
soda.
It's what?
So,
What?
and it gives you +2
What?
diplomacy.
Cool.
I do not like that sentence.
Don't like what sentence?
Don't worry about it.
Silkier tongue?
He's more
No.
What sentence?
I don't even know which one. What
He needs
which
more
one he's
perform.
talking.
Anyway,
We
wow,
will see
I've been
on
in
the
public
audio.
school for too long. You're getting the right sentence, you just don't get it. Anyway, what are we doing now?
I was just like,
Looks like we're off to the Bloodland again. So back to sleep.
preferably not. That could happen again.
Then I shall stay up here.
Like, how much time do we have?
Until what?
The next attack, probably.
Alright.
Depends.
Take that plate for
There's never coordinated attacks. They're monsters. They're just beasts after all.
Like, what's typically the time between attacks? Do I have
Usually
15 minutes to spare?
usually at night. Horrible function, really. Seeing as they have lights on their backs.
Question. Do I have like 15 minutes to spare?
Probably. I don't know
Okay.
though.
The lights
Going
go
to-
fast and with speed.
I'm going to set my thing up and brew another batch. Takes like 15
Did
minutes.
no one hear what I just said? I said fast and with
Okay.
speed.
That works.
Okay.
another wild blood fun.
No one appreciates my dumb comments.
No one does.
I do.
Are we supposed to?
Is required of us.
And with that, we'll end this first episode of.
Of House and Dragons.
I think we're gonna end with that.